Boom, my people, my people, my people. Tap in, tap in, tap in, bro. Tap in, man. Let's get everything cranked up, man. Got my brother here, piano man. Let me cut this music down just a little bit. Where we at? Let's cut this music down, piano man, just a bit to about right there. You guys let me know if that music is too loud in the comments, man. KCT, what it is, girl. What's happening with you? Oh, please pardon my do rag. This is a New Year's Day thing. You know what I mean? Got the fresh cut. I'm trying to get the waves right where I need them. You know what I'm saying? Let's get right into it, bro. Let me make sure everything is cracking right quick. Piano man, what's going on, bro?
You don't want to know, bro, because I'm gonna tell you what. Right about now, I don't feel like PG-13. I feel like doggone rated Z. I'm off the chain right now, cause you already know. It's good to be here. It's good to be here, but I'm mad as all get out, man.
You know what, bro? I ain't even upset. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Coach Carl, what's going on, man? I'm not even upset, bro.
I'll be
I'm not
right
even
back,
mad,
coach.
bro. I'm not even it. I told myself it's a lot I don't say because you'll be called a not real fan and all that goofy
A
stuff.
fair weather fan, but say it anyway.
By these folks that don't know, bro. Listen, that's why I like listening to Marquise Mays because Marquise Mays. Shout out to Marquise Mays because he everything that man say. I swear, my tweets are damn near identical, and I don't even be knowing what he be saying half of the time till I see it on my feed because he keep it real. The dudes that played the game for real understand. They know. You know, I don't. I ain't even mad, bro. I ain't even mad. We gonna get right into it though. Let me make sure it's right on. Hold on one second, Coach Carl. How you feeling, bro? What's going on with you? Where is my? Hold on one second, my people. We getting right into it, man. We gonna get right into it, and that's just what it is. What a ti is. All right, man. Roll tide to everybody out there, man. I apologize. I apologize for being late. Not gonna hold you long. Really, really quick live. Really, really, really quick one, man. Let me see who we got in here really, really quickly. Um, Shout out to Neil. Neil says a guy got criticized and called a racist for saying Miro ain't the guy. Neil, I don't think you know racist, bro. You can say whatever you want here, brother. It's all good. And you're partially correct. Give a damn. You know what I mean? Neil, what's up with you, brother? How you feel? JB, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? KCT, what's the business? I love that sweatshirt too, man. Balling. Gary, what's up, Gary? How you doing, man? Roll tide to you. Brock, what's going on, broski? Boomer, we got our asses whipped. Boomer, what else is new? When you see it and you lived it, it don't even bother you no more, bro. Bro, I'm not even a. Why would I be mad? Because the sky's blue and I already know that it's blue. I don't get
Mhm.
mad. I've seen this show before. I've seen this movie before, right? I ain't mad about nothing,
I
cause
hear you, coach.
because when you know it's gonna happen, I don't give a damn how much positivity you have. When you know what's gonna happen, brother, it don't bother you no more, bro. No, J Speed, what's going on with you, bro? You know what I'm saying? Gelato, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I'm about to tell you exactly what it was. Greg, what's going on with you, my brother? Anitra, my girl, what's going on with you? How you feeling? How you feeling? And how you doing? David, what's up, bro? Why is it when we criticize Jalen? You can criticize him here respectfully. We love Jalen, right? Ain't nobody mad at you. You can feel free, David, to say whatever you like here, brother. It's okay. It's okay. Respectfully. You know what I mean? We and nobody gonna get mad at you over here, my brother. I promise you. Xavier, what's going on with you, homie? Lee, yeah, what's going on? J. Cole, my broski Bell, the leader. Bal, what's going on with you, homie? We about to get into it, Bal. I'm gonna give you my humble opinion, brother. That's all it is. It's just my humble opinion, right?
That's
Respectfully.
it.
Mike Jones, what's up with you, Mike Jones? Man, Bama fan, what's going on with you, man? You know what I mean? We all choke, Bama fan. We all choke. Trust me. Trust me, brother. You know what I'm saying? LaQuation, what's going on with you, Quay Quay? How you feeling? How you doing, sweetie? Hope you have a happy new year, because I am. Give a damn. I'm not letting these tired boys piss me off today. I'm not gonna do it. Rob, what's going on with you, Rob? Much love to my broski from another Moski, man. Shout out to you, Rob, man. JB, Fair weather for truth and what exactly. We don't do that over here, bro. You feel free to be truthful over here. We don't care about that corny shit over here, man. We don't do that over here. You leave that to them fanned out people that do that. It's okay. It's okay. All of it's okay. Right? Bama ain't paying me. So I say what the hell I want to say. And if you don't like
Listen,
it, invade my space and tell me you don't like it. It's gonna go real bad for you, I promise you. Bam, what's going on with you, bro? Nicole, what's cracking with you? How you feeling? How you doing? Do not let Bama ruin your New Year's Eve. I'm not. Give a damn. You know what I mean? Trav Panil, what's up, bro? All the criticism. Thank you, Trav Panil. See my broski from the home team. He gonna keep it real. Oh, we got the God. Hold up, bro. We gotta stop the show. We got the God here. I'm about to put the God on, cuz the God just popped in. You ready? Boom, Jans. What the hell is going on? Jans, I'm finna give it to you. I want to hear it, but I want let me get this out the way. Try to put in my broski, keeping the ring. Exactly, man. You know, you guys feel free to say whatever you like here, bro. It's the truth. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Much love to you all, man. Dontario, it's okay, brother. How you feeling? How you doing? That I do agree with. No, J Speed, my brother. My brother Pastor B is in the house, man. What's up, Pastor B? We just gonna be on a little while, brother. We ain't gonna stay too long. I know everybody got plans, and me and the family are gonna kick back and get some church going, man. I'm older now. I don't gotta be in the clubs no more. You know what I mean? I'm thankful for what the good Lord has brought me, so I don't give a damn about the club no more. I done graduated from that. Lord knows I had my days there thumping every weekend. We finna knock somebody's face off. Nope, no more. Brother, oh, I want to be with my babies. I ain't care nothing about no club. You can have that. Just be careful. I got some little young homies out there that ain't taking no prisoners tonight, if you feel what I'm saying. Sweet Home Bama 24. What's going on, my brother? How you feeling? How you doing? Much love to everybody. Dapper Rothschild, my brother Bow already know what it is. Rid you fly. Hey man, shout out to Red You Fly. He keeps it real. It may hurt our feelings, but he keep it real. I ain't got number respect for that brother. DeMarco Brooks, what is going on, my brother? My brother Lynn is here. Lynn, I ain't even upset, Lynn. You know why, Lynn? I'm about to tell you, Lynn, why I'm not even upset. I'm not gonna allow the spirit of BS to ruin my New Year's because I knew this was gonna happen. I just didn't want to say it because everybody will call you not a real fan. I knew it was going to see me. I actually coached the game. I actually really coached this game in real life. 707 high school, right? I actually played this game in real life, not just for YouTube. So I recommend y'all listen to Marquise Mays because Marquise Mays be right on spot. Marquise is always right on spot. Them boy, listen to the boys at Bama Standard. Them boys is always right on spot to me, right? They gonna give you the real, whether you like it or not. And that's from the fan perspective and the player perspective. They're not gonna BS you and fart crimson farts and fart crimson. No. They're gonna give you the honest truth, right? So let me get these super chats before we hop right into it. Shout out to my brother Lynn, man. Lynn with the $25 super chat. Lynn says, I'm effing pissed. I don't care. Bama wants my money as a collective in the future. They have to make an effing change. Nick, now Lynn, there you see, Lynn, see, that's another one to keep it real. Lynn played the game, though. So he see it from a different perspective. The players that actually played this game gonna give you the real, not the fan perspective, the truth. Shout out to Lynn, man. Much love to my brother Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. Happy New Year to you, brother. Hope you have a really, really good New Year's. Gelato, my brother. That's another one. My brother Gelato, $50 super chat says, Happy New Year and roll tide. Gelato, you be safe tonight, brother. Thank you so much, and God be with you and your family. Let's hop right in. Oh, next king, $2 super chat. Rico Scott lead the team in rushing. That's a whole fact, Rico Scott. See, Rico and them gonna give you the real $2 super chat for my brother Rico Spot. Why is that, next king? Why is that? Right? Let's hop right into it. Let me just start it off by giving you really quick my. Lynn, hold up, Lynn. Boom, $50 super chat. No today, Gelato. I can't let you out here. I need a damn win. Facts, Lynn. Thank you guys, man. Much love to all of you, bro. I hope you guys have a great holiday, man. And don't let this loss ruin your night, man. Just don't. I'm not going to. Listen to me really quickly, so I want to hear Coach Carl. I want to hear Piano Man. I need to hear Jans, the God himself. Here's the truth. I said this a long time ago. I know Coach Jans has said this. Me and Jans been on y'all about this all season. Nobody wants to listen. Y'all keep seeing this improvement that I never saw, but I'll go with you, right? Sure. Jalen missed some throws. We know that. He did. He missed plenty of throws. But I'm gonna say it like this: we respected Jalen and his great family. What else is new? Jalen been missing throws all damn year. That ain't why we lost. You know why we lost? You have an offensive coordinator that don't understand down and distance of football. I'm telling y'all why we lost this game. You have an offensive coordinator, brother, that don't understand that 5 can't block 7. You have an offensive coordinator that don't understand 6 can't block 8. Let me show you how Wink Martindale played us today. And Jance, Carl, Piano Man, you tell me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna be brief. These guys was bringing pressure off the edge. They knew we couldn't block them off the edge. They was bringing pressure. Okay, let's adjust, right? We start putting the tight ends, Oops, and 81 on the edges to help out the tackles, right? Cool, no problem. Guess what Wink did? He started bringing pressure up the middle. Ran up the middle, right? 5 can't block 7, brother. 6 can't block 8, right? So what do we do? What to all y'all that play football, what do you do when somebody's bringing that much pressure on you, right? I tell you what you don't do, and you don't run 4 verticals. You don't run deep digs. You don't run deep crossers, giving the quarterback having to sit back there and decipher who's open. When you see that they're bringing pressure, especially on 3rd down, they got so confident in Michigan that they didn't even hide it no more. They didn't even try to disguise it no more, right? You run deep, shallow stuff, man. Shallow crossers, shallow stuff, boots. You roll the pocket out. You don't just have Jalen sitting back there trying to fight for his life and find open people. You move the pocket, roll the pocket, quick routes, man, so he can get the ball out quick. Jance, go ahead.
You know what? I got flagged. I did my video, and literally in 2 seconds it got flagged. Someone flagged it. So it's just, I had to make a cleaner version of what I was doing. I was this close to joining the fire get the board bandwagon. I was so close. It's not the fact, bro. It's not the fact that we lost, right? Because I can take a loss, right? This is a bowl game. It is what it is. We're not playing for a national championship. We got players opting out left and right, despite us not even really having a lot of opt-outs. But to lose a game against another team that had 0 passing identity,
0,
and we didn't even try to go back to the film room to watch that Oklahoma game and dissect what we did wrong. I mean, literally, the Oklahoma game, the Tennessee game, and this game were so identical to each other. And it's not just because of how the players played, it was because of our offensive identity. We tried to do these long, developing fucking route concepts, which make no damn sense. Like you said, we didn't try to move the pocket. We didn't try to roll. We didn't roll Murrow out. Instead, we let Michigan decide to stack the box. It didn't even matter too if we were running 12 or 13 sometimes. It didn't fucking matter because guess what? Their corners were still beating the Titans off the damn edge. It didn't matter. Michigan just said, you know what? Hold my damn beer. We're just gonna send you 6, 7s up the middle, even off the edge. We're still running off that way because even if you have someone there, we will know that you knock you off your ass. We know that a lot. We know that we suck in pass pro, and that's fine. We're not good in pass pro. We understand that. The fact that this coaching staff it's not that they couldn't make the adjustments, is that they're stubborn as fuck. They refuse to make the damn adjustments to help out Milrow. We know what he is, man. We know what he is at this point. Can he read? Yes, he can read. Not as consistently, but he's not a great processor. He's not a great processor in terms of full reads. We saw that evidently that was today with some of the slow developing routes and him going through his first, second, and third, and it was too quick. It was too quick sometimes for him to dissect. Can he do it? Yes, we've seen him capable of doing it. His receivers sometimes didn't help him out too, especially the one pass to Mbakwe. Mbakwe was too. You can't go that far on the sideline, man. You got to
get that much depth. See, the fans not gonna see that, Jance. The fans gonna blame Miro. No. That's what we talked about last night. It's certain stuff that happened that the fans don't see. That go ahead, Jance. Go ahead.
Like it's just I just like so, yeah, like it's everyone's they're gonna kill Miro, and it sucks. It sucks for him. But at this point of this, we know what he is. We know what he is at this point of the season. So you would think, okay, you know what? Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple. This is Michigan. Despite they don't have Mason Graham, Kenneth Grant, literally their best players. They didn't have their top 2 corners. They don't got them. let's keep it simple. Let's try to get some short receiving concepts, get some shallows. Let's keep it simple. Run some screens here and there, some curls, hitches. Let's some slants. Let's keep it a little bit simple. And if we have to take some shots, we can take some shots. But for the majority of the game, our passing concepts were so long developmental that I couldn't believe it. Like I'm like, okay, Miro's struggling. The first time he fumbled without a shotgun and shotgun look in the pouring rain, I'm like, okay, we're not gonna run that again. And then we do it again. Okay, well, we're not gonna do that again. And then we do it again. And then like, you can't make this up. This coaching staff, I'm like, if Sheridan is not gone by the end of this night, I don't know. Like like this is insane. This is the definition of insanity. We didn't learn from the Oklahoma game. We didn't learn from the Tennessee game. We decided it's like we're hitting our head on the rock. Like, you're not supposed to do it because you can cause your concussion, bleeding, but you still do it anyway. It's like that kid touching the stove. Yeah. Like, you're not supposed to, like, you're not even gonna tell your kids sometimes because, like, sometimes you gotta find out the hard way. They gotta find out the hard way. And but you say it's like, you know what? Oh, it hurts, but I'm gonna keep touching it. Oh, it hurts, but I'm gonna keep touching it. Oh, it hurts, I'm gonna keep touching it. Like, what are we doing? What is this coaching staff doing? And then DeBoer as a game manager, guys, I've been saying it since he first came in here, guys. He sucks. As a game manager, knowing the situation in the moment, usage of timeouts, he sucks. He's not good. And it's just plain and simple. We've seen it all season long. He's not going to learn from it. Guys, it's one, like, we've seen coaches like this, even in the NFL, great head coaches, shitty as game managers. It's just the way it is. He's not going to improve. But to see this coaching staff they were stubborn. This was like Bill O'Brien back in 22 when he told Jalen Murrow to move a receiver because the way that you play, it doesn't fit my offense. You might as well just play receiver. This is like saying, you know what? We don't have anybody right now because they're either too young or they're too raw. So I'm just gonna stick with Milrow because it's like whatever. Like, he doesn't fit my offense, but I'm gonna let him run it anyway. Right? He doesn't fit the offensive philosophy that this team wants to do. But it's not just Jalen Murrow, it's Caden Proctor. He kick him in the guard. It's Elijah Pritchard. Kick his ass.
You're gonna have to kick him to guard, Jans. I was trying to hold out hope, but I think you and Al is right. He's gonna have to go to guard, bro. He's gonna have to go to guard.
It is what it is. Pritchard he doesn't get it. He just doesn't. You got to kick him inside. Something's got to happen. But I don't know. Like, this was just such. I couldn't believe the lack of adjustments that we just made in this game. We literally kept hitting our heads on a rock. I couldn't believe that and then when we finally decided to not run east-west and decided to say, you know what, let's run north-south, was when it was less than 5 minutes in the game. Why are you trying to establish a ground game this late in the game when you're down by 2 scores? I mean, you're down by a touchdown. I don't understand this. What was this coaching staff doing? What the hell was our equipment manager doing? I didn't see one Michigan player slip all day, but for some reason there's 10, 12 players slipping. So there are plates specifically made to handle this sort of situation. Do we not prepare for the weather? Do we not anticipate that it was going to be rain? I just, like, the amount of lack of attention to detail from our coaching staff, our players, all the way down to our equipment staff and our medical staff. Like, I don't even know if you guys saw this, but guys, we were short of tape. We didn't have any. We barely had tape. We ran out of tape for the players. How the hell? Listen, guys. I've been a part of JUCO squads, high school squads. I know a lot of these guys up there. They played at the D1 level. They played at the higher tiers. Have you? I have never been in a situation where you're missing tape. How the hell does your medical team not have tape? I don't know.
It's crazy.
I don't know.
I tell you, Jance, it's crazy, my brother. It's crazy, man. Listen. Piano Man. Let me come back to my boy Piano Man. Then I'm gonna let Coach Carl give us. Piano Man, you been holding it in? What you think, bro? I need to know, man.
You know what? Jans can say what I can't say because I'm with him. I saw so many things going until I was saying on Twitter. I don't know if you saw it or not. When Michigan was disguising the blitz, I called it before they even disguised it. I said they're fixing the blitz. But what got to me is the refusal and the stubbornness to make adjustments to shut that mess down. At what point do you realize that what you're setting your quarterback for don't work? I don't know, Jance. It's a reason. It's a wonder you didn't bring this up. But when they were throwing those blitzes at Bama, the O line was getting manhandled, manhandled. When Coach Sean, did you see that point when they took? I think it was Oos. It was either Oos or it was Proctor. It was one of those two. That dude hit. That dude hit him, and he bumped him right in the middle row. I'm talking about like ran him over like a tractor,
That's
just
that's their
completely up.
that's their
Go
third
ahead, coach.
that's their third string edge rusher, by the way.
Hey,
Third
remember
string.
this
That
though.
was Elijah Pritchard.
But remember this. Remember this, guys. This and see, you guys are right, but this is the side that I see. When you have no fear of a pass game, you can pin your ears back and do that. You can do that.
Well,
Glenn,
run
you know me.
game.
Yes, when you have no run game or not even attempting to try to run it, you can no matter where they're located at, you could bring the blitz and bring pressure from anywhere, right? You're playing right into the defensive hands when you don't have a competent offense, man. Fact. So you can get on the offensive line all you want, but we put the offensive line at a hell of a disadvantage today. Hell of a again, my dad. Go ahead, piano man. I'm sorry.
And so with all of that being said, we got to do better this spring. It needs to be a real spring cleaning. It really does. Uh, that was just horrible. It was horrible. You couldn't get. Oh yeah, one more thing. When they put a Richard Young in the game, I know I sound like I'm all over the place, but I'm just that upset. Richard Young was killing them, just running north, good old fashioned north and south running. When he got the first down and then Milrow pulls it and starts going east and west, he loses yardage. Every time he lost yardage running that east west stuff. When will we ever get back to old fashioned smash mouth, north and south, between the tackles, running the football with competent backs? Jam Miller was doing pretty good. Richard Young was doing pretty good. You put Daniel Hill in there, you throw him the football on a wheel route, and it goes over his head. Like, really? It's a lot of blame to go around, but it starts at the top and it trickles down. We got to do better. We got to do better. Or if we don't, next year will be worse than this one. I'm telling you, I'm calling it now. If there are no changes within the constructs of some things, we won't even be 9-4 next year.
Sheridan's got to he's got to go. He's got to go.
I actually been saying that since probably the third game, since the third game. See, everybody got fooled with the Georgia game, but see, I really understand what that was. When you don't have film on a coach, right? Sure, you got the Washington film, but we don't run that exact same offense, right, James? We don't run that same offense. So the first half, that was Kirby not having no film on the board at Alabama. So we just looked all world. You see the second half when Kirby made adjustments, what happened? You know what I'm saying? That ain't just by coincidence, bro. Trust me. Go ahead, Coach Carl.
Well. I say, well, what the hell is this? Fellas, chat, I honestly think, and I pray to God that I'm wrong, but I think we got fraud. I think we got fraud. With Doc Ryan Groves and Scott Hull, this guy ain't showed me nothing. This whole offensive staff, man, it seemed like Ryan Grove was pulling the strings on everywhere he been. Because you can't tell me Caleb DeBoer is an offensive coach. and he let an offensive coordinator call that type of game plan all year long, it must not have been Caleb DeBoer's system. It must have been Ryan Grubb's system. And Caleb DeBoer was the head coach. Everything and this thing seemed to me like it was predicated on Ryan Grubb, man. Because I'm telling you, you look at Chip Kelly, you look at Brian Kelly's of the world, you look at the Jimbo Fishers, even Gus Malzahn, when they're offensive minded coach, they call their own damn plays. They don't let sit back and let nobody call their plays for them. They call their own plays. Kiffin calling his own plays. Sark calling his own damn plays. Why we got an offensive minded coach or supposed to be offensive minded coach, and this guy can't call offensive plays? You offensive minded team, offensive minded coach, and your offense is stacking up the field. You ain't an offensive minded coach, man. And they can call me whatever they want to. You can call me a fair weather fan, or you can call me a hated fan, or you can say I don't know nothing about football. And that's just my own personal opinion. Yeah, it's my opinion. And my opinion is that I believe we got fraud because Coach Sean, Coach Adam, y'all offensive guys. You sit behind the computer screen, you sit behind the TV screen, and you calling out plays that this guy here, he's such a high paid offensive guy that he should be able to call his damn self. You got a guy sitting in the booth calling plays, and you the head coach on the sideline, and you know the damn plays ain't working. You should be like, oh man, I'm an offensive guy. That shit not gonna work. Vito, we're gonna run this. And my offensive line is struggling. I'm an offensive coach. Veto that, man. That ain't gonna work. You can't put an offensive line in that kind of predicament because they're not gonna be able to block it. Let's run. Let's find our two best run block guys, and we're gonna just run the ball up behind our two best run guys. And when the defense start keying on them, then we'll let Miro pull it and go the opposite direction. We got to do something, man. I just came to the offense this year. And I know more about offensive play calling than what I've seen in Alabama this year. That shit is utterly ridiculous. And I believe we got fraud. I'm telling you right now, man, I want a goddamn refund. I swear, man, Lord forgive me, man. I'm upset right now, gents. I feel your pain, bro. I want to sit down here and say, hey, man. Now, I'm going to tell you what type of game plan we ran this year. Let me tell you what type of coach that we had this year. Just be real. I wanted to pull out my bottle of liquor, right? Pour it in my cup, drink me about 5 shots, and then pick up the damn phone, call my homeboy, and say, "Hey man, I done drunk about 5 shots of liquor. My ass fucked up, but I'm finna get out here and drive. Can you come arrest me?" So that's what type of shit that we seen. That's what we seen today. We know you're gonna run the ball with Miro. We know you're not gonna down run the ball with your running back. We can just drop back and throw these long, deep pass route like Coach Jed just talked about. They take 5 seconds for these guys these plays to develop. And then you're gonna sit there and tell Michigan, yeah, man, this is what we about to do. You gonna come stop it. Hell, I might well just it's sex offenders out there right now. I might well just say, hey man, I'm about to go in and try to rape somebody. But you meet me over there while I do it. Criminals want to break in the damn bank, want to break in the store. They're gonna call the police and tell the police about to go break in the damn store before they do it. No, if you know what the hell coming, hell, everybody gonna be waiting on your ass. They knew Bama was not gonna run no quick passing game. They knew Bama wasn't gonna run no damn screen game. They knew Bama wasn't gonna try to pound the ball. So what did Michigan do? Michigan kept bringing goddamn pressure. And even in the rain, I mean, I sit in the text message in the rain. How the hell you not prepare for rain? You should have had rain cleats and regular cleats. Michigan out here in the first quarter ain't slipped not one damn bit. Bama sliding all over the damn place. That man is just not prepared, man. This guy cannot prepare a damn team. You can prepare a team against a damn weak ass Mercer. Yeah, I mean that's easy. That's a weak ass Mercer. You can prepare a team against some weak ass goddamn Western Kentucky team. But how you can't prepare for Michigan when you know Michigan is physical as fuck? We said it the other night on live. Michigan is physical as fuck. Michigan gonna bring the goddamn pain. Sharon Moore knows how to coach. Sharon Moore earned his goddamn millions. He's not a fraud. I believe we got frauded. Somebody need to call Greg Byrne and tell Greg Byrne to fire down, put some fraud protection on Alabama because this shit is utterly stupid, man. I don't give a damn. It's my opinion. I don't give a damn how y'all feel about it. I'm just telling you, that guy is not an offensive coach. I don't believe it at all, bro. I'm telling you, he may be a defensive minded coach, but he can't be an offensive minded coach. There's no way that he's an offensive minded coach. He's an offensive coach. Coach Sean, Coach Jan, Coach Goddamn Piano Man. It's no way. I am a coach currently in high school. My high school coach is the offensive coordinator. My high school coach when the goddamn called and played. That man probably one of the smaller guys you know in football. Brinston can contest to that. Hear me? But he would have told you. He'd sit down there and tell you now. If all fails, you try to run the damn ball. You try to run the ball, whether you can run it or not. You cannot abandon the run game. You can't
Right.
drop back and throw the ball no 40, 50 damn times a game. It's not going to work. You better have Detroit line skill set, Detroit line 2 running backs and that damn offensive line. When they still pound the ball. Just think about it. They got 2 damn running backs down there combined with 2,000-yard rushing at Detroit. And they pass the ball up and down the field, all over the field. Lamar Jackson slinging that bitch up and down the field with him and Derrick Henry both down there got 1,000-yard receivers rushing. You cannot survive in football if you don't have a running game. And this is the offensive minded coach. We put that in mind. They said it's capable offense putting up 40, 50 points a game. He been putting up these type of points ever since he was at Indiana. Bro, let's just be real. Coach Jent, what do you think? Do you think this man is an offensive minded coach? Are you the head coach of Alabama or any other college football team that plays at a high level and you don't pull the trigger on your OC? Your team is struggling and you're offensive minded coach, Coach Sean. Or are you not gonna say, hey man, the game plan ain't working, so I'm about to take control of the wheel?
I actually texted that in our text. I said when Coach Al was giving some facts, I said that if I seen my team struggling like that, you got as the head. This is why I say, and I'm not on the fire the board train, none of that. So please don't take my words wrong. But before I say this, let me get to my super chats real quick. Shout out to my brother Lynn, man. Lynn says Coach's Milrow had wide open receivers all over the field the whole game.
Mhm.
I was there.
True.
It was what everyone was talking about. Not sure you could see it on TV, but got all the Milrows on the sideline, had to be pulled away. Yeah. Jeremy Bernard was pissed about it, man. Thank you for that $20 super chat, Lynn. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so very much. Much love to you and happy New Year.
I got that.
Goose with a $10 super chat says they were slow developing pass routes. Okay, but we had guys wide open on several plays. The OC may have called a bad game, but we can't let bad quarterback decisions off the facts. Goose, facts. $10 super chat from my brother Goose. Thank you. And again, no, we definitely not absolving Jalen. Please don't mistake what I'm saying. He didn't. But my point is Jalen has played like this all season. He didn't miss wide receivers all season, right? What we saying is
it really not Jalen either, coach. You got to think about this. How many quarterbacks you know they're gonna take that much damn pressure and be able to scan the field?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
At
and you're
some
going
point,
to read 1, read 2, read 3. These routes, it takes a while for these things to develop, and then the pocket's collapsing, and then you're not moving the pocket. So it's like he's standing still and he's trying to maneuver himself. He's trying to maneuver himself out the pocket, and then he's trying to decide, should I take off or should I let these try to help out my receivers?
Yeah, try to make another read.
Jalen Milrow is not Michael Penix, bro. He's not Michael Penix.
Look at how they killed Bryce Young his first year in Carolina until they went and got another guy, put that guy behind the line and realized that, damn, it may not be Bryce Young. The offensive line can't run. So they start moving guys around, right? They move guys around, the offensive line started blocking better. They benched the starter, put Bryce Young in the game, and that Bryce Young looked like a totally different quarterback, right? Because now you got somebody that know how to damn block, and when you know that your offensive line can't block, they know the weakness. Boom. We make everybody spread. We make everything as a shed will give him room to step up in the pocket and make these throws. If he can't step in the pocket and make a throw, you got room to take off running. Sometimes you still get set because you feel weak on the outside. But damn, it's O-line play. If your O-line can't block a damn net, what the hell you gonna do? Man, you can put three big bulls up there and then they just stand up there and then just snort. And you got a million damn people holding their ass back on the offensive line, and they still won't be able to stop it. You can't. That offensive line man can't even block a high schooler right now. I don't
Let me
have
say this.
confidence
Listen,
that they'll block a high schooler.
let me say this, man. This is what I was worried about from the beginning. And Piano Man, let me get you on this. Let's go around the table on this real quick. What Lynn said is what I was worried about in the beginning, right? I was worried about the West Coast style of Coach DeBoer. And Coach DeBoer is a great coach. I'm not taking nothing from him. But what I'm saying is, if your team has lost multiple games and played bad like that, being the head coach, you have got to step in, man, and be like, look, we boys, but I can't let us lose this game, right? Let's keep it strictly in football perspective. If a team is blitzing 8, they like they're bringing 6, 7, they're bringing everybody. You have to adjust. The logical thing to do, and this go from youth league all the way to the NFL, right? Why can't you blitz Patrick Mahomes? Why can't you blitz who's not really a good thrower? Why can't you blitz Anthony Richardson? Because the NFL
They're
embeds
gonna roll the
routes,
pocket.
hot routes. They roll the pocket out. They do things to get the quarterback off kilter where you can't bring pressure like that. You don't continue to run deep, developing routes the whole game, just wishing upon a star that it works. When you do that, you limit Ryan Williams, you limit your receivers. Your receivers may get open sooner or later, right? But your quarterback back there fighting for his life, he ain't gonna see him. I'm trying to make sure I don't get sacked for the 6th time. I'm not gonna see this stuff, right? So my point is, it's a failure, bro. It's a failure. What do I always tell you guys from the outset of the game? If you go on this passy, right? Your offensive line gets out of sync. Y'all, if you play the game, you know this. When you do a lot of pass routes, you know what I'm saying? Your offensive line get out of sync, man. Your physicality wanes. You can't be physical in pass pro, right? People say you can. Coaches disagree about that, but I'm one playing running back. I never seen a physical offensive line that was pass happy all day. I just never seen it. Run game, man. The run game. Remember what we told you on the last live? It's like these coaches are impatient. It's like they don't like the run game. They don't like to run consecutive run plays, right? Again, the running back is not the leading rusher. I want to read this tweet from Kareem Jackson to Marquise Mays. Shout out to Kareem Jackson and shout out to Marquise Mays, man. I don't listen to a lot of people, but those dudes I do. I want to read this tweet, and this is something that I agree with wholeheartedly, and it's crazy to see other people who play the game saying it. Kareem said Bama's offensive coordinator was ready to go on vacation today. I mean, WTF. I seen no boots to get him out of the pocket on the edge of the defense, giving him run or pass options. He's not Penix. He's an athlete. Get the man in space and let him make easy decisions. Why is he just sitting in the pocket? Coach Al said it. I said it. Coach Carl said it. Jan said it. Piano. You asking Jalen Milroe to be Peyton Manning. That's not what he do. Then you get mad at him when he don't perform that way. Jalen Milroe is not a pocket passer. What do I got to do to scream from the mountains to tell you that? Do we got to go through another game? Oh, Jalen suck. Bro, your offensive coordinator suck. Your offensive coordinator suck. He's awful, right? Jalen Milroe did what he usually do. Miss open receivers. What else is new? You know what I'm saying? Your offensive coordinator, the 13th game of the season, still can't get it right. If I dare say, and I'm gonna say this, bro, if I'm a wide receiver and I'm on Alabama's roster, if Nick Sheridan come back next year, I'm transferring. That's just me.
Man.
That's just me though. I'm getting the hell hit on the first thing smoking. Piano Man. I had 2 former players. I told my former players I'm gonna get them love. Shout out to JJ and shout out to Ryan, both at UNA right now. JJ Evans, Ryan Daniels. Shout out to both of y'all boys, man. Called me like, Coach, why do they got this? And I guess where I get that slogan from. JJ say, Coach, why are they trying to turn Peyton and Jalen into the black Peyton Manning? That's what he asked me. I said, bro, I don't know. This Nick Sheridan dude is like, I don't have a clue what he's doing. And it's not like this the 4th game of the season. right? Shout out to my brother Goose. Goose says, I don't think DeBoer could run the offense he wants to because of the quarterback limitations. I reserve the judgment on DeBoer until he has a. That might be it, Goose. You might be right.
I
Find out.
think
I don't know. I don't know, Goose.
Coach
All
Sean,
you know.
that's what I think. I honestly think this is 22 version of Bill O'Brien, just a nicer version of saying, you know what, this is like 22 when Bill O'Brien said, you know what, I don't want you to run my offense. Play receiver because you're not capable of running my offense. I think this is just a nicer version of saying, you know what, we got other quarterbacks. They're raw or they're just too inexperienced. We have no one else but Milroe to kind of run the offense. So fuck it. Let's just do it. And then next we'll take our lumps, and then we'll actually bring in a quarterback that can actually learn and grow within the system. That's what I think. That there's no explanation why they did not try to even adapt the offense to focus more on his tendencies. There's no explanation because for 13 weeks, it's been the same stuff over and over.
That's my point. What you just said to Goose's answer, in my humble opinion, Jance is right. Goose is 100% correct. Thank you, Goose. $5 super chat. But my question would be, if that's the case, Goose, if that's the case that we just don't have a quarterback, you have what you have, right? This is the 13th game. You still gonna try to turn him into Peyton Manning? Why not roll the pocket? Get a man some boots. Get a man something to where these defensive guys can't just tee off on your offensive line. Why not do the basics with what you have? If you know this is what you have, right? You know he can't just sit back there in the pocket while you're bringing 8 to rush, right? You're twisting, you're stunning. We can't block these guys. So you continually to run 5-step drops, running verticals and deep digs and high lows and all this stuff that take a while to develop downfield. You continuously do that. That tells me it's coaching.
It's coaching,
right?
man.
Remember this, man. When your team don't progress from week 1 to week 13, at that point, it's not players anymore, bro. It's the people correcting the players. That's the truth, man. Can't tell me.
Coach Sean, everybody want to blame Miro. Okay, I'm with you. Miro had bad time, bad plays. He had a lot of bad plays. Let's think like this. When Quinn Ewers went down, did Arch Manning come in the game and run Quinn Ewers' offense, or did Arch Manning have Arch Manning offense? They got an offense tailored for Arch Manning. When anybody in NFL quarterback goes down, they don't just pull up and run the same damn offense that they've been running all season. They tailor the offense to the quarterback. That's what
somebody got some sirens in the background.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Got a mute button.
Hold up. Ooh.
Wow.
You know what that is? That's Sheridan's
tornado. That's a tornado sound. Tornado warning.
It look crazy up here too, but we ain't got no.
Hey, that's you right. That's the sound of them saying the Nick Sheridan ass gotta go. Because man, like I said, people, I'm new to the offensive side of the ball. But I'm telling you right now, if I was calling Alabama play this year, my play call sheet would have been tailored to Jalen Milroe's strength, not built for his weaknesses. I'm tailoring everything to his strengths. His strength is that he's athletic. He has a great deep ball. You can't throw the deep ball and everybody knows deep ball is coming. The deep ball is predicated on you sucking the defense in and then you growing over top. If you can't suck the defense in with your running game, then your deep ball has no effect on nobody.
See, that's what I'm saying. Piano man. I was just about to ask him. So, Jans, let me ask you guys this. Let's say it's Jalen Milroe. Let's say Milroe is the reason he can't run the offense. Cool, right? My point as a coach is, if I'm coaching Alabama, what does that have to do with me running the football on 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3? Why it's raining like cats and dogs, and we still trying to run 5-step drops? You didn't even attempt to run the ball, man. So is that Jalen's fault, right? That like I get it. Jalen played awful to me. I mean, that's why I'm not even mad. I've seen this movie before. My point is, if this guy is gonna be our quarterback, why are you asking him to do Peyton Manning stuff? That's all I'm asking.
Period.
It's raining cats and dogs, man. Right? Michigan is in a 7-man box. You're not even gonna attempt to give Jam the ball on consecutive plays. That's not Milroe right there. That's coming from somebody who's telling Miro what the play call
What
is.
the play
That's
call
all I'm
is.
saying. That's all I'm saying.
The
And if you
ball,
don't run the
it's
football,
raining. It's
it's
raining
easy
like
to
cats and
stop the
fucking
quarterback.
dogs.
Yes.
We
I
get
just
the
don't
ball.
understand.
We get the ball out of second position. It's storming like hell. This guy's in the fucking shotgun, man.
Yeah, man. I don't understand that at all. I don't
And
understand that at
and
all.
and they say it's Miro. Yeah,
Bear,
Miro didn't catch the ball.
I feel you,
Hell, he
Bear.
ain't got
But
no damn business in the
if you don't
shotgun.
have the right coaches coaching that help, you're gonna get the same result, brother. The same result. And this is a whole fact. Kill Tack, my brother Kill Tack says, I'm pretty sure half of Milroe's interceptions this year were the same pass to the flat. I struggle to determine anything about this team with how bad the right side of the O-line play. Kill Tack, I mean, brother, it's so hard to evaluate them because of personnel is ridiculous to me at some time. Play call is ridiculous at some time. I don't even know how to evaluate it, Kill Tack. Thank you for the $20 super chat, man.
And think
Much
about that,
love to
Coach
you.
Sean. Like
Much
another
love to
part.
you.
What Kill Tick
Gelato,
just said. Before we get to
yeah,
Gelato, let's address what Kill Tick just said. He said the right side of the offensive line. And you know Elijah Pritchard can't pass block. So why the hell is he in the game starting when you want to pass the damn ball?
we shouldn't even be running 5 wide. I just don't understand, bro. Thank you, Kill Tag. He's right, 100%. So is Coach Carl. Gelato, $5 super chat. Gelato says, bro, Milroe pump faking under pressure. That's low IQ in my opinion. You might be right. I don't know, Gelato. You might be right. I seen a lot of bad from Jalen Milroe. But what I'm saying is, hear what I'm saying. That don't shock me no more. I hadn't seen Jalen play well since maybe LSU. I hadn't seen him play well at all. So that don't shock me about Jalen Milroe. That's why I'm not piling on him, because I don't look for Jalen to beat no teams no more. My point is, if you know Jalen is your quarterback, this young man has this type of talent, why do you keep asking him to play like Peyton Manning? Why are you in 5 wide on 3rd and 4? Why, when it's raining cats and dogs, is y'all running consecutive pass plays over and over? Why don't you run 12 personnel? It don't even matter if they have numbers in the box. When it's raining like that, tackles would be missed.
Yep.
Run the damn football, man.
Running
Why are you
east,
back
west,
there?
instead
Thank
of
you.
north south with bigger
Thank
backs.
you.
I mean, Justice Haynes is gone, so there's no excuse for you not to run the bigger backs, and we still won't do
Yes,
it.
man. You got Daniel freaking Hill. Why aren't you plugging up the middle? And you know what's so crazy? The part that hurt my feelings of Coach Jans, Michigan knew it. Look how they played us. They
Instead,
knew it.
we want to use him on swing. We want to use him on swings. Like you can't.
Thank you, Gelato. Thank you, Kill Tech. Facts, man. That's the part we're trying to say. We're not absolving Jalen. We're not absolving Sheridan. Our point is, this is something we've been telling y'all on this panel all season, and there was no adjustment. This is something we've been trying to tell you. We got called not real fans and all this goofy shit. I don't care about that, man. What I'm telling you is this. It concerns me when I see our coaches not understanding the 13th game. The 13th game, Michigan had no offense to beat us. None. All your offense had to do was score 14 points, 16 points, and you probably would have won the game, right? You couldn't even do that. I said this during the Auburn game. I made a video saying I'm not clamoring for us to be in the playoffs. I'm not. I'm mad at who you picked to be in the playoffs above us. It's a difference, right? I'm not beating down the door saying we should be in the playoffs. No, I'm beating down the door saying you pick SMU over us. Hell, you might well let us go if you're gonna pick them. I'd rather you pick SMU, you pick Indiana. That's my problem. That's my issue.
Bad for South Carolina.
South Carolina should have went.
I wish they would have beat us. I wished, because at least we would have lost that game and we would have been 8-4 or 7-5, whatever our record would have been. South Carolina, they would have beat us. They would have got in. I wish they would have won, because that South Carolina's, they're better than SMU. They're way better than Indiana. They would have. Yes. They would have. I wish they would have won.
And let's go around the table into this, man, before we stray too far in the weeds. If one of you guys have a window open, see how many rushes do we have today. Lynn asked a great question. What's up, Paul T? Me too, Paul T. I'm hot, man, but I'm not upset to the point. Please do. I'm not upset, Paul T, because, brother, this is something I've seen all season. Like, it just don't make me mad, bro, when I've seen this all. And this is why, I don't want to get on DeBoer to the point where we on the fire DeBoer stuff. No, that's not reality. I get on DeBoer because you are the head coach, sir. You're the head coach. Coach, Nick Sheridan and your offensive play calling is failing, and it's been failing. It's been failing. At some point, we boys, we buddies, but you got to step in. Jans, I love you, homie, but the offense ain't going nowhere. Call. The offense ain't going nowhere, bro. I'm going to try to take over a little while and see can I fix it, right? You cannot let your team sink. It's raining cats and dogs, guys. It's raining cats, and I mean cats, dogs, and caterpillars and everything. And you out there going 5 wide. You have to try and throw the football in that. You
Coach,
got 5-star running backs, and you didn't even give them opportunity, man.
our running backs had 13 carries combined.
Lynn, did you hear that? 13 carries combined again.
Another game where our running backs have less than 20 carries combined.
Yeah, 13 combined carries.
Me too, James. Me too.
Want to run? We just like that's the thing that's appalling. Even in some of the greatest offenses that we've ever had, I'm talking 5,000 yards passing total. We have at least averaged 1,800 yards rushing as a team. We don't even really have that. I don't even think our running backs even have 1,000 yards combined.
Oh, let me give you a stat. Then I'm gonna get to Piano Man on this. Jace McClellan last year had 182 carries going into the Auburn game. We didn't have 182 combined with Justice and Jam all season long. If that don't tell you my point, I don't know what will. Piano Man, let me get you on this.
Think about this, Coach Sean. With Tua, Matt Jones, Bryce Young, we still had 1,000-yard rush with all three of them.
Exactly.
Three quarterbacks.
Exactly, man. So Trevor Penier says, look, Coach Carl, he says the reason they don't like to run the run game is because it doesn't make them look like the offense, and that's that West Coast stuff. That's that Pac-12, throw the ball around the field. That brother better realize in this conference, if you don't be physical up front and have some semblance of a run game, every team gonna play you the same. Every team gonna play you the same. Eric D says Kareem Jackson. He right. Kareem was 1,000,000% correct. So was Marquise Mays. So, Piano Man, let me get you on this. I want to know what you guys think about this, man. Now, again, please, guys in the chat, please listen to what we're saying. We're not and differentiate beating a player up and asking a question of why did we do this, right? This is our 13th game, right? Am I right? 13th game, right? Why, fellas? Why do we continue, Piano Man? Why do we continue not to even give the running backs the opportunity? Michigan clearly had great film study, clearly knew you wasn't going to run the ball, clearly knew it was only certain pass routes you guys are going to run, and we'll give that up to you. We'll play zone on down and distance. We'll play man on other down and distances to let you know we're not afraid of your pass game, right? We'll convert the resources to stopping the run just in case the quarterback counter read comes into play. But we don't fear your offense in no shape, form, or fashion. What do you feel about that, Piano Man? That the running backs still not getting the damn opportunity?
And that's where I'm an old school kind of guy. We run that thing north and south. That's just the way we ran it. And that passy thing, if you live by it, doggone it, you're gonna die by it. And we died today. We've died all year because you're trying, like you said earlier, you're trying to make somebody into someone that they're not. That's not their game. So uh when we had Ruggs, Judy, Devonta Smith, uh I can't think of the other one. Jalen Waddle. We still have running backs. We still ran the ball. Why are we getting away from that? I don't know. But whoever said that it looks like that they're not the offensive gurus and running, it makes it look like that you really don't know football when you stop running. Because if you can just establish your run, everything else falls into place. I don't know, but we got to go back to running the football or Jam Miller, Richard Young, Hill, and God knows AK Deer hadn't even made it yet. They'll all be out of here if we don't stop, if we don't change our mindset. Running football still works.
Facts, Piano Man. Coach Jans, you. And before you go, Coach Jans, shout out to Mike Ford. Mike, y'all did it to us again, bro. You did it to us again, man. Lined up with no pass game and actually beat us. Did it to us and Ohio State. If y'all fire Sharon, y'all whole fan base need to be tested for weed. Like y'all high. Shout out to Michigan and shout out to Mike Ford. Shout out to Michigan because they know who they are. And the team that know who they are will always be successful. That's why Georgia is successful. They don't try to go 5 wide on first down, go to the I formation on second down, go to the pistol on third. Like, they know who they are, bro. And that's something that we hadn't had all season. We have no identity. Talk to me, James. Why are the running backs not getting an opportunity?
Because we have an incompetent coaching staff. That's the only thing I can really describe it. I even in Washington they ran the ball with Washington, but you know what? Ryan Grubb was the offensive coordinator, and at this point I'm just starting to believe that DeBoer is maybe receivers coach. That's it. Like I said, I did a lot of research. Did a lot of research during the hiring process, and I like the offenses that DeBoer and Grubb were running. I loved them a lot. It was balanced attack. I love the offensive line schematics of what they were doing there. But most importantly, the upgrade at the quarterback position. And I knew that if you can have a QB that's 2-3 years in the system, how lethal this thing could actually be. But I just thought that this thing was going to be balanced, and we are so far from balance. And Milroe's good. I'm not going to include Milroe's rushing yards. I know people are going to say, well, Milroe has 700 yards rushing. I'm not even going to include it because, we know what type of player he is. You have to utilize his leg. You have no choice but to utilize his leg. You can't make him one-dimensional. That's not a part of his game. That's not really a part of his game. Or at least you can say it's one-dimensional in the passing attack. But you have to utilize his strength, which I do think that I don't even think it takes a 5-year-old to realize that, hey, no, that you have to utilize his legs. But the fact that these running backs had less than 1,000 yards rushing is insane to me. Like, it's unheard of to have these two combined, and knowing the talent that we have, it's not like we don't have any talent. Like, you have 4 and 5-star backs on the field. Justice Haynes was number 1 running back in the country coming out. And all he had was 240 something rushing yards. Jan Miller was a high 4-star, borderline 5-star guy. Richard Young was at one point a 5-star back. Daniel Hill was a high 4-star player. And the fact that none of these players they're not even being utilized enough. 4, 5, 6 carries. I don't get it. We're not getting these running backs. We're making these running backs run east-west instead of north-south. And again, you got Tyler Booker and Jaden Roberts, arguably 2 of the best run blockers in the country, and you don't even really utilize them. Elijah Pritchett, not a great pass blocker, but we all know what he can do very well. He's very good in the run game. He's extremely athletic. He's extremely strong. He's extremely agile. He's very good in the run game. And the fact that we don't even utilize these players' strengths it's just I don't get it. It's like it honestly feels like a test. Like it feels like this team was just crash dummies. Like they're just experimenting to see, okay, what works and what doesn't work for next year. That's what it feels like, because why we couldn't adapt. Like, I understand that, listen, you had less than a year for this thing to prepare, but you're telling me that we couldn't make any sort of adjustments through the season. You're telling me that we couldn't implement anything new to try to help this team out moving forward in terms of utilizing their strengths and weaknesses. Like if you can't do that, then you're not a coach. You're not a coach if you can't do that. And this was just, oh my, I can't even get around the fact that we've seen 2 games of this crap, and we haven't learned our lessons from both of those losses. It boggles me. It boggles my mind. Again, like you said, Coach Sean, like DeBoer, he's not on the hot seat. We understand that he's going to be around for another at least 2 years. But Sheridan, there's no excuse for him. He's got to go. Sheridan's got to go. Offensive line coach, I forgot who it was. You may have to put him on the hot seat in consideration, because honestly, we haven't had a great offensive line coach in 5 years. It's just that thing's got to get fixed in terms of development. It's hard to find good players, man, but it's a lot of coaches out there. It's thousands. You can find at least one to help and groom and develop some of those guys. Jamarcus Shepard, I mean, you made him a co-offensive coordinator, so I would think that he would have some sort of input in terms of the game leading up to the game plan. He may not be the one calling the plays, but he's a co-offensive coordinator for a reason. So I know he's had some part of it. but I, it's mind-boggling to me. Like this game plan that we ran against Michigan, it's insane. Especially because this is a Michigan front seven, a Michigan defense that is physical. They're extremely physical. They're fast. Doesn't matter if there's a bunch of backups in there. They're Michigan. They have a style that's simple, and we ran the style that fits their defense. This is the type of offense you want to run against. They live and breathe and kill offenses like this all the time, and we made it easy for them the entire game. I don't know, but whatever we get a good front seven, we're gonna get dominated. If we run this, if Jalen Miro does decide to come back, and we continue to run this crap, I don't know. Like it's gonna get even rough, especially when we're gonna have a harder schedule. I don't know.
All facts, coach. All facts. Shout out to my man Goose. Goose with another super chat, $5 from my man Goose. Do you think NIL value was a factor in playing JMO4 over the QB? I don't think so. I just don't. I don't really think NIL had anything to do with it. I think they honestly believe he gives them the best chance to win because honestly, remember these guys get fired. If I don't think anybody's is going to allow that to dictate it. You know what I'm saying? And just my humble opinion, Goose. I appreciate you so much, brother. Thank you with the $5 super chat. Poetic Injustice says we watched Milroe improve game over game last year, regressed this year. This offense was the same from game one to bowl. That's a fact. JME wasn't the issue. The offense coordinator was. I mean, you can't tell some fans that Poetic Injustice. I swear to y'all, go back and look at our podcast. Everything we said it from week to week has held to form, bro. Poetic Injustice with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Poetic Injustice. Much love to you, brother. Thank you so very much, and hope you guys have a happy new year. Coach Carl, why do these guys? Oh, one more. Javian Smith. Javian says, if you've seen your offensive coordinator calling bad plays, why not? That's what we talked about, Javian. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Javian. Have a happy new year, my brother, and thank you so very much. High Power TV, what's up, bro? Hadn't seen you in a minute. What's going on with you, brother? Tim, love it. What's up, Tim? What's going on with you, boy? How you feeling? Everybody loves Ebony. What's up with you, girl? How you feeling, man? Here's the thing. We all talked about that, man. It's I don't know, man. We all stepped in. Javian with another super chat. Javian with the $5 super chat says, if KD's seen his offensive coordinator calling bad plays, why not call the plays himself? It's the reason why Nick didn't make it as offensive coordinator in Indiana. That's a whole fact. Javian, we talked about it. We don't understand why he didn't step in and like, look, man, we're drowning. I tweeted about it. We're drowning. What are we doing? Gelato. Thank you, Javian. Much love, brother. Gelato with another $5 super chat says, I agree. Why can't Bama just line up and hand the ball off to the running back? Why must everything need to be a read with Milroe? Facts. Deep route, read with Milroe. We all agree, Gelato. You 100% correct, brother. Thank you, Gelato. $5 super chat for my brother Gelato. Much love to him. Upgrade with a $10 super chat. Upgrade. What's up, Upgrade? Upgrade says, I saw the same Milroe last year as I did. I saw the same Milroe last year as I did. I think he means same Milroe last year as he did this year. Different coaches, sesame results, throw the ball right to the defensive player 3 or 4 times this year. Swept, CAG tackle attempt, bring on Keelan. Yeah, I mean, it's bad all the way around, brother. You're right, Upgrade. You know, it lacks to it hurts my teeth now to watch us play offense. That is a whole fact, Upgrade. Thank you, brother. $10. Hope you have a happy new year.
Can I say this?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
If Miro does decide to kind of come back, man, you got to transfer, brother. It's no disrespect to him. Like I said, I don't think, for the most part, I do think that he is capable. I do think he has a lot of upside to his game, but this coaching staff has shown you they're not willing to adapt to your play style. They're not willing to. So if you come back, it will be the same story. If you do decide to kind of come back, I do think he has a year of eligibility left. You got to transfer to somewhere that's willing to utilize your
Look at Link's tweet before we get to Coach Carl. Look what Link said. Link and Lynn both said this. Michigan, this hurts my teeth. This is what I mean, chat, by hurt my teeth. Michigan had 3. B Sharp. Boom. B Sharp. What's up, B Sharp?
What's up, B
What's
Sharp?
going on, Brinsky?
What's going on?
Look, this is what hurts my teeth, B Sharp. Before we get to Coach Carl in, B Sharp. Link says Michigan has 3 pass attempts, and they had 3 pass attempts. 3 pass attempts in the entire second half. We still needed to run the ball. Their offense was no threat. All facts. All facts. If you guys
No.
want to know the equivalency of our offense, go back and look at the first quarter. It was raining so hard the screen looked foggy, and we still out there in 5 wide. If that don't tell you what you want to know, I don't know what else will, brother. I don't know what else will. Go ahead, Coach Carl. Why can we
Hey,
not learn to get a running backs 15, 20 carries a game?
hey, man, just like most of the people say in the chat, they're trying to be offensive gurus. But I mean, every offensive guy I know, like a lot of folks are running Tony Franklin system. Yeah, you run Tony Franklin system. Tony Franklin system is predicated on physical offensive line play, running the football, quick outs, crossers. I mean, any offensive set you run, you gotta run the football. Every offensive set you run, every offensive minded person that you know, Kiffin, what Kiffin does, Kiffin run the damn football. He gonna run that motherfucker until you stop it. And if you make him throw the ball, he'll throw it, but he gonna still come back and run the ball. Georgia won the national championship with them. What the man name is at Baltimore now? Forgot the coach name, but he at Baltimore. He called him play for Baltimore. They won
Oh,
two
Monkey.
national championships. Must because he ran the damn football. They use Brock Bowers and those tight ends specifically, but every time they know Georgia gonna run, and then boom, they will hit you down the seam with a tight end. But they're gonna start running the ball at you,
I think
and
you
then
got a
they're
little
gonna hit
echo,
you.
Coach.
They're gonna hit you deep.
Coach Carl, I think
Oh,
you got a little echo. Got a little echo.
let me get over here. Maybe the thing got an echo. Yeah. So man, just think, man. Everything you do as a coach, everything you do as an offensive coordinator, everything you do as offensive line coach, it all should start at running the football. If you can't run the football, then you have to throw it. But if you don't throw the ball to run, you run to pass. You jump out the gate and all you want to do is pass. If that's the case, you shouldn't have started with Jalen Miro. Jalen Miro should not be your starting quarterback if you want to pass. You got Austin, man. You got Ty Simpson. They're more predicated on passing the ball. They're not the run threat type like that. They can run, but they're not that dynamic threat as a runner as Jalen. So you want to jump out in the game and just run past the ball all across the field. You want to throw the ball down the field 30, 40, 50 times a game. You put a guy back there that don't do nothing but sling the ball. Get a pass in QB and you throw the ball up and downfield. Don't put a damn dual threat quarterback out there and try to turn a dual threat quarterback into a passing quarterback, like you said, Coach Sean. He ain't Peyton. He ain't Eli. He ain't damn none of those guys. He's no damn Trevor Lawrence. No, let's just sit back there. He ain't Tua. He ain't Bryce. I mean, just think about the damn quarterback that you have. You got a Jalen Miro. You got a Jalen Hurts. You got a Lamar Jackson. That's what Miro compare. Those are the comps that he has. He's a Jalen Hurts, a run first. His first read, one read, get the hell out of there, guy. He's a Lamar Jackson in kind. One read, get the hell out of there type of coach. You know what type of coach you have. Don't try to make this guy go from 1, 2, 3 reads, and then now you're trying to come back and try to find your first read again. If you want him to go for progression, make sure all his progression is short, in your face progression. And he dropping back to the right. You're gonna have a quick slant, you're gonna have a crosser, you may have a D. So when he look at his first slant, it's not there, he turn left, he got another guy coming across his face. You don't make this guy turn all the way to the backside, and the next damn progression is 40 yards down the field because he's not that type of quarterback. Every time you roll, you man, like I hate to say it, man. I'm a high school football coach. My first year on the offensive side of the ball, we had 2 quarterbacks this year. One that can throw it, one that can throw it and run it. And when we get in the tight spot where we know we got to have a damn pass play that 12, 13 yards down the field, we bring in the pass and quarterback. This kid can sling it. If we know we got advantage when the run pass for option, we kept in our starting quarterback because he can run it or he can throw it. Get him a boot and get him a run pass option. You gotta know your personnel, man. It's simple football. It's the same thing you do for Pee Wee League football. And I'm thinking that some of these coaches probably never coach Pee Wee. They probably never coach high school football, never coach in the middle school. To jump into the big league college football, and then you start learning a little bit. because you got friends that coaching, and then your friends bring you on to teach you a little bit, then they throw you on the fire. Nick Sherman should not have been under the fire like this the whole year. You learn as you go. I can understand that, but if you keep regressing, if your offense is not progressing going through the season, and you're an offensive coach, you're an offensive head coach, they hired you because you put up points, take over the reins, be a Steve Sarkisian, hire your offensive coordinator that can call plays up there, that can tell you what he's seeing on the ground from the booth, but you pull the trigger on what plays you're running. If you're an offense guy, I'm serious saying now. I'm not saying the boy should get fired by no means, but I'm just saying he frauded us in believing that he was an offensive guy. Because honestly, if I'm an offensive coach, and I'm gonna say it again, Chad, I want y'all to hear me plain and clear. I told y'all when I first came on here that I was a defensive guy. So if my defense is out here struggling, I'm doing everything I can. I'm changing all type of schematics, trying to make sure that my defense gets in the best spot. If we sitting back here, we playing zone, and these guys picking us apart in zone, I'm gonna switch the man. If you start beating me deep on man, hey, I'm gonna stay in man, but I'm gonna put a zone on top. I start running man zone concept. Let's keep me 2 seconds on top, and then I'm gonna send the linebacker as a blitz. You gotta throw it that offenses on. And the same thing on offense. You got to make sure that the defense blitzing you from the edges. Okay, we're gonna come at you in the middle. Now you start blitzing me from the middle. Okay, I'm gonna start running me some screens. I'm gonna run some boots on the outside to the edges. Okay, I know you got a dominant defense end on the right side. Why the hell I'm gonna sit back here and drop back and let Pritchard get beat by this dominant defense end? I'm gonna roll you out to the left side, and then we're gonna pick on the new defense end on the left side on the offense. Yeah, you might be faster than Proctor, but I got a quarterback that basically got running back skills. If you beat him around, if you tackle his ass, come around the edge on the boot, then his ass need to sit beside me because your job is to get outside that defense end and make a play. And if you let that defense end catch you on the boot, then your ass need to be sitting on the sideline anyway. And that just period. It's not that they don't know how to run the ball, Coach Sean. Is that this coaching staff is predicated on trying to be deep ball throwers and not paying attention to the defense. You take what the damn defense give you. The defense got two guys sitting on top of your deep routes, all that middle cross is open. You sit down and tell your quarterback, hey, look, man, we're gonna run around, we're gonna run such deep down the side, and then we're gonna send Jared Bernard come across the middle. He open. Don't even pay attention to what's going on in the field. You look down the field and you come back across the middle. He's open. Everything we're doing now will be underneath throws until they start backing up, and then we're gonna run the ball at their ass. It comes from offensive coaching. It's coaching. Chat. I know y'all killing Miro. I know y'all don't like Miro, but it ain't Miro. Listen to me plain and clear. It's not Miro. He missed some reads, true enough. But if you got people firing at you from the first quarter, from the time you shoot the first snap of the game, you had somebody around your leg, somebody in your face. Every single time you drop back to throw the football, somebody's in your damn face. You took 5 sacks already. Man, when them bullets coming at you, you never sit behind that line. I played behind the offense line. When them bullets flying at your head and you can't duck them off, the first thing you're gonna do is try to find a damn ditch. And because don't nobody want to be having bullets flying across their head. If you never stood behind that line and you took snap from center, don't kill the quarterback. I'm telling you, because it ain't always the quarterback's fault. Because sometimes you drop back and you turn your head and you see a defender coming. You know you don't have time to focus your eyes down the field and make it and get the pass down the field, knowing that you don't have an offensive line that can block pass that can pass protect. That's all I gotta
All
say, man.
facts. All facts, man. All facts, man. Delay. Is it DJ? DJ? DJ, man, says shout out Miro with the $5 super chat. He seems like a good dude. Hope we have success in the NFL. Hope he has success in the NFL, but he failed us fans today. I can tell you this, brother, and I thank you for your $5 super chat, man. Have a happy new year. That entire offense failed us, him included, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. Shout out to my man. Let me stop for a minute before I get to my brother Bransky. Shout out to Tez, man. I was wondering, was that I said that sound like the name Ted said. Ted, you should have been up here with us, bro. Shout out to Tez. If I say I can't give your team a shout out, Tez, Brinsky would choke me through the screen. So I can't give them a shout out,
You
but I
know it.
will give you a shout out. You and Jason. Shout out to y'all boy. And DeHaven, all them boys. Great, great, great dudes, man. Y'all tap in with them boys, man. Them boys, they prime A dudes. Trust me. Brinsky. I need to know your thoughts, man. I need to get you on here real quick, and I need you to break it down. Coach Carl gave us a great, great, great answer to all of this stuff, man. Let me set it up for you, Brinsky, and I want you to tell me about it. Coach Jantz, Piano Man, these guys have broke it down every which way, right? 5 can't block 8, Brinsky. 6 can't block 8. Maybe that happens in against Mercer. Maybe you'll get lucky and block one dude into another, but great competition. 5 can't block 8. And when a defensive coordinator see that you can't stop and you can't pass deep to make us come out of this defense, you can't throw underneath to exploit our zone, we're going to continue. If you adjust by putting tight ends on the edges, we just going to blitz you up the middle. You can't stop us, and we know it. We don't even run the ball, Brinsky. We don't run the ball. Why, in your opinion? After seeing this for 3 quarters, do you wait, just like Jan said, to the last 5 minutes of the game to now start giving the running back the ball when you behind, when you should be throwing? Why don't the running backs get an opportunity, Brinsky, in your opinion?
And it's just our offensive coordinator. I think I feel a lot different about this game than pretty much everybody for the most part. But of course, I'm in agreement. I think everybody's in agreement with Nick Sheridan has to go. It ain't no in and
Facts.
or buzz about it. He needs to go. We are literally saying the same thing with him. But to just give him some small grace, this is not their quarterback. They haven't even been here a year. We're literally 9-4. I think I feel different about it because I have seen worse at Alabama. I've seen far worse. This is nothing. Like yes, we lost to Michigan and all that or not. Yes, they should have ran the ball at least 20 more times. That's not included with Jalen Milroe. I'm all for all that. But it's a lot of stuff, man, that I'm just like, man, I'm not pressed about this game. If we won this game, so what? What's the name of this bowl game again?
The Reliquest Bowl.
The Reliquest Bowl. We're the Reliquest Bowl winners. Who cares? I think the only reason why I feel this way is because last time I checked, it's very, very rare a guy wins in his first year. Now, I understand we've been inconsistent all year. We shouldn't be mad at this stuff. We know what we are. I think it all blew over today. I think just the way in the second half, we knew we could have took the lead. Now that I'm actually pissed off about. When it was 10-16 going into the half, and I'm glad somebody, I don't know who brought it up, the stat that Michigan only threw the ball 3 times the whole half. And I remember 4 or 5 drives, we can't even get into the end zone. Like, we can't get into the end zone. And then Xavier and Brown get that interception. We have half a field to go march down that field to get a touchdown. And we don't do it. We won't even attempt to run the ball at all. Like, I'm just tired of just seeing the same stuff with Sheridan. I always say give guys a chance. This is not Kellen's DeBoer's team. Like, well, this is not his quarterback for sure. I believe deep down in my heart.
You still there,
Hello?
Brinsky? Yeah.
Y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you. Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, somebody was calling me. Hold on, let me put this. I'm doing it from my phone. My bad.
You good,
But
bro?
yeah, man. I believe Ty is going to be a way better quarterback than Jalen. I'm like, yeah, man, he's more athletic, but he's not a better passer at all. Those guys, we're gonna see our wide receivers do a lot more. We're gonna see Jam run the ball a lot more. We're gonna see Richard Young run the ball a lot more. It's gonna be a lot of changes with this offense next year. It's gonna look a whole lot different. I believe they're gonna open up the playbook a little bit more, maybe. But I just know one thing for sure. I know all of us. I may disagree with you guys on certain things, but I think we all agree Nick Sheridan needs to go. That's the only thing I know for sure that needs to happen, or they may ride.
Yeah.
Because if we got to go into another year, if they even let's just say they bring him back for the first game against Florida State, and we see any of the same stuff that we did last year, I will highly recommend every guy get into the transfer portal until Nick Sheridan is fired. Because this ain't it. He just has to be fired or demoted. I don't see it with him. I don't know who needs to be the OC. I have no idea. I'm not even going to say Ryan Grubbs is the main guy or whatnot. I just think what Kellen DeBoer's problem is, and I love the man, but I think his problem is he's just too loyal. He just don't know how to he try to let guys just do their job, and he just steps out the way. Sometimes, man, I think he's going to do more with it next year. It's like, no, we're not running that. We're running this, and that's final. Go. Figure it out. He just let guys just do what they want to do. So, but the whole thing, I don't understand. That really bothered me was like the blitzing with Michigan, and we got 5 guys. They sending 7, like you said, Coach Sean, and we not adjusting to it at all. We not running no type of short routes, no drags, no
nothing.
Like it was just
That bothered me, Brinsky. Because that is a carryover thing. 13 weeks straight.
Yeah, and that is just I just can't deal with that. Now it's just certain stuff I just can't deal with. But like I said, man, it wasn't our best season. And to be honest, I feel like and I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, I think a lot of our fan base is just spoiled for real. Just to be honest.
Of course.
If people forgot how it feels to just lose. They so used to just the 2 lost seasons. And it was just a little humble pie for all of us.
Yep.
I laugh at stuff like this because I thought it was so funny to me because guys really forgot. Like, yeah, we are Alabama. We are this, the evil empire to everybody. But guys forget that, like, man, what we just came out of does not happen at all.
Yeah.
Even the greatest college football coaches of all time never done a stretch like this in the history of the game. That's what I said, man. We are literally just lucky to just be in this position.
But my brother Brinsky.
Hold on. Let me get hold on for a minute. Let me get Kimberly's question real quick for you.
I was gonna add Brinsky a question before we finish.
Go ahead. Let Brinsky get his stuff off. Go ahead.
No,
Brinsky, do you want to go back through what we just came out of before we got to Nick Saban?
Oh, no. Now, see, that's the difference. I don't want to go back there. I'm just saying, we just forgot that we have seen worse. That's the only thing I'm saying. 9-4, a lot of teams will take. Now, I understand, but we got to get a man some type of grace. Can a man at least be there for a year? Can a man just bring his players in? Can a man just go through a full transfer portal period without players getting taken out? Can we at least build up the secondary? Can the guys in the secondary at least grow? Can we at least give him something? I've never seen a team win a national championship like this ever in the history of my life. It's very, very rare that a team wins a national championship in its first year. I didn't think we was going to win the national championship at all. I thought we'll win 10 games this year. We won 9. I'm just 1 mark off.
Yeah.
I'm just being realistic. A lot of people just put these high expectations on our team, knowing that we know what we know we are. It's too many, it's a lot of guys not being honest about this team in a lot of ways that they know they've been seeing for a while. They act like this team ain't been disciplined. Like some of our players weren't disciplined under Nick Saban when they wasn't. We just got to be honest with ourselves, and I think it's a lot. I'm not saying with you guys at all, because we be completely honest all the time about it. But I just see certain guys like, oh man, we beat Georgia and all that. Like, do we not remember how we got on the show that night? How we felt like, yeah, we won, but we feel like we won the game, but we felt like we didn't win.
It's a whole fact.
Like, and I was just like, man, this just don't feel right. And then look at it, how we end the season. We was 4-0 at that point. Now we 9-4.
Yeah.
Let's just pump the brakes just a little bit. Now, everything you guys said for the most part with Sheridan, I'm all for the most part. He got to go. But I just feel like you got to give guys chances, man. The whole Kellen DeBoer needs to be fired thing. I disagree with my man Lynn. I love you, Lynn, but I disagree with you on that. You got to give him a chance, man. We just got to give him a chance.
Don't pull
I
your
don't think
money.
he should be fired.
Don't pull your money yet, Lynn.
No, I said don't pull it yet.
Don't pull it yet, Lynn. Don't pull it yet, Lynn.
Don't pull it yet, man. Just give him time. Now I understand if you be like, all right, this year 3, Brinsky. What you saying now, man? What you gonna say now? I won't argue with you.
Yeah,
if you still saying the same stuff.
If it's year 3, Lynn, then yeah, you pull your funds. but being that you contributing big money,
with Lynn at all.
What's your opinion, Lynn? Tell them to get rid of Nick Sheridan. Now you can do that.
Yeah, I promise you, I won't argue with you at all, man. It's just we just got to give stuff time. Just give it time. That's just my opinion. I know we all feel different today, but don't let these folks ruin your New Year. It's just it's just a meaningless bowl game. If we won, we would have felt good about ourselves going into the new year. But we lost. That's the reality. Let's just say we ended the year off. Okay, we lost, but we're going into a new year with a fresh start. If we don't have a positive mindset going into the new year, then who else gonna have it? Because Auburn happy about this. Who cares?
Auburn fans always happy.
That's what I'm saying.
I love the defense though, Brent. I love the defense.
And that's why I said that's where I was about to go to, Coach Carl. Can we talk about how great the defense was today?
Mm-hmm.
They played lights out for the most part. For them to just give us 16 points going into the half, just give up 16 points, that is amazing. I thought we was going to give up at least 28.
Yeah.
All that fumbling, 10 plays, you run 10 plays and you got 4 turnovers, that is unheard of. If we would have won this game, I still would have not felt good about it. So it doesn't matter, man. We need to get better. I know for the most part, I feel like it's going to be a quarterback competition between Ty Simpson and Austin Mack. So let's just see how the new year goes, man. That's just all I'm saying. And yes, I'm taking shots at Auburn only because I see Tez in the chat.
Shout out to Tez, man. 100% facts, Brinsky. And we need that fresh air, bro. We need that. You know what I'm saying? We and we're gonna get into that. I want to start with Piano Man and get into what Brinsky said. Let me get Kimberly's question though. Kimberly said, Coach Sean, I got a question. Do you think some of the players are gonna transfer going into the transfer portal before next? Hey, they could. I think the vibe in that locker room might be a little negative right now. I think so. I don't think you didn't make Jam feel no better about how the season gonna go. I think so, Kimberly. I mean, just my humble opinion. I pray not, right? But I think so. I think we may possibly lose a couple of other players, right?
I think Jam,
let's get into what Brinsky said.
I think Jam and maybe Richard Young, because Caleb DeBoer was talking big noise about how excited he was to see the running game, and then the running game didn't go. So those two guys might be out of here.
They might, Kimberly. I hope not, but I think so, Kimberly. Shout out to Gelato. Gelato says, what happened to the game plan versus Auburn where Jam got 30 carries? Yeah. I think that's the case. You know what I'm saying? And it went out the window, right, Gelato? Thank you, Gelato. I appreciate you, man. Really thank you for contributing. Much love to
Coach Sean. If you lose that game, I think damn they would have fired Nick Sheridan. The University would have fired Nick Sheridan play call, or they would have fired
And they
a bunch of
should.
people on the staff. You know what I'm saying? They would have
Feel
fired
you.
a bunch of folks on that staff, but you lose to Auburn. You know what I'm saying? So
Shout out to
that's why he
Carlos,
ran the
man.
ball them 30 times.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. You right, Coach Carl. You right. And I thank you, Gelato. Carlos said started 2024 beating Bama, and you know what, Carlos, you did. Shit, you deserve to talk all the noise, bro. You deserve it. You started
Carlos
off
made me start
24.
back driving trucks.
Hey, you did, bro. When you lose, you got to hold that L. I'm a firm believer in that. You know, you'll never catch Coach Sean making no excuses, right? We took
Yep.
an L and we deserve
Yeah, we
every
are.
negativity coming our way.
Mhm.
Let's get before we get off here, this last subject, let's get into what Brinsky said, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel completely different than my brother. Brinsky,
Yeah, I
my
know.
brother, but I feel completely different.
I'm
And
already
not
knowing.
from he's actually right as far as in my opinion, we got to get a man time. We can't just expect it to pick back up where Saban left off. But mine is more coaching driven. Mine is more specifically coaching about what I see from game one to bowl. That's just strictly mine. And mine is strictly at the because I've seen progression on the defensive side of the ball. I've seen
Yes.
none on the offensive side of the ball. And that's
Mm.
just strictly mine. Shout out to my brother, Son. Seriously need Sean and Jans on staff. Boy, I'd give anything to be on that staff, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Jans would too. Thank you, son. I appreciate you, man. Much love to you and have a happy new year. I want to get in this last subject really quickly before we have to get off. Alan Berry, $2 super chat. Is Simpson the right quarterback for the Boer system? Alan, I don't know, man. I hadn't seen Ty in abundance amongst live bullets. I don't know. I mean, you may get some to come on here and say yes, no. I'd have no clue.
Can I
I've seen Ty in limited fashion. I don't really know, I've never
can,
seen him in.
can
Oh,
can
go
I
ahead,
say
go
something
ahead,
about
brother.
that?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah, it's something quick. I'm about to say we don't know until we actually play him. You
Boom.
gotta actually play him. I'm about to say
You gotta actually
we
play
only
him.
seen him in spurts. You
Yep.
gotta actually play. Let Ty play a whole game, and we'll actually know what we
Yeah,
getting
that's about
out
the only
of him.
way. Facts. Brinsky's 100% correct. I couldn't have said it better myself.
I'm like, man,
Thank you,
we keep
Alan.
just seeing him just coming in there just for a second, and then we're just like, oh, we don't like what we see. Last time I
What we
checked,
see
you got to
real.
be in a rhythm to do this stuff. We got to be having repetition with these guys. He having repetition with the second team.
That's it. He practiced with the second team, second QB. All facts. All facts, man. It's big difference than starting the whole game. Big difference. Thank you, Alan. Much love, man. Lynn, $50 super chat. I want to give my money to you, my coaches who are not soft, like our Alabama coaches. My collective money this year will only happen if there are changes. My wife said we gotta go. Happy New Year to you all. Look, Lynn, shout out to you, man. You are much appreciated, my brother. We love your input, man. We love when you tap in. Thank you,
Yes, sir.
Lynn. We'll respect your opinion too, brother. But don't pull the money just yet, Lynn.
Not
Please.
yet.
Yeah,
Not
don't
yet.
do it.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet,
Don't
Lynn.
do it.
Not yet. Shout out to Goose. I never ever played. Is Jalen Miro a good RPO quarterback? I just don't see it. I'm just not trying to beat up Jalen Miro, but I think this offensive coordinator and quarterback lost today. I think it was Goose, $10 super chat. Thank you. You are welcome to say whatever because a lot of you are right? But it's give and take, like Brinsky was saying. It's give and take, man. How much do you give? How much do you take? Thank you, Goose, for that $10 super chat, brother. We about to get into that. That's be our last topic. KG, $10 super chat. They had to play Miro since he helped the team keep the team together after the coaching change, but y'all are right. They should have tailored the system to his skills and took pressure off the running back runs. 1,000,000%, KG. KG, I couldn't have said it better, brother. $10 super chat. Thank you so very much. You are 100% correct, my brother. Upgrade with the $5 super chat says, sorry for the bad spelling. The new iPhone is a drag. I love your show. Upgrade. We appreciate you, my brother. $5 super chat from Upgrade. I wouldn't know because I got that Android, that Samsung, but I'll take your word for it, Upgrade, brother. Don't let this loss ruin your New Year's, man. Javian Smith says Ty could have had Mac Jones type of year. Maybe. I mean, like Brinsky said, we'll never know, right?
Never gonna
I
know.
personally don't think so, but who knows, brother? You got to play him to see.
You're never gonna know.
Thank you, Jamie Smith. $2 super chat, brother. Roll Tide to you. Happy New Year, man. Goose again, $10 super chat. A lot of people care about this game and every other game. They are all big games. And Coach Starling said, if you don't think the game is big, lose it and see what happens. All facts, Goose. That's the best quote yet. Lose it and see what happens. Thank
He
you,
right.
brother.
I give him
$10
that.
super chat.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, Goose. Much love to you, Goose. Poetic Injustice, $5 super chat says, if all the bowls don't matter, talk this Bama. We drug FSU all season long over folding. This was a chance to, and I think Poetic Injustice, you're right. But what Brinsky is saying is, I agree. Just pump our brakes for just a second, right? It's a L. We took it. Let's just understand this is still his first year, man. It's still Coach DeBoer's first year. A lot of these players, I said this in the beginning, but Jans did. Jans was the first. Say what you want about the crossover between the gap scheme and the 4-2-5. We was on board all season saying, and the point was these are still different coaches, man. Not necessarily the scheme. This is a different coaching staff, different players, same players, different coaching staff, different coaching style. Things are gonna be different, right? Goose, thank you. Thank you so much, Poetic Injustice. Goose, $5 super chat. Not a meaningless game. $5 super chat. Much love to you all, man. Let's hop in this last topic. Thank you guys for your super chats. Starting with you, Jans. Let's get Jans in here, man. I'll give my quick spiel, and Jans will go back to Coach Carr, Piano Man, and wrap it up with Brinsky. Brinsky makes some great points about that, and I agree with Brinsky to a certain point of saying that it is his first year, man. Let's make sure we don't lose sight of this is still this man's first year. This is still his first year in the conference, right? It's a learning experience for Coach DeBoer too. He hadn't went up against defenses like this every week, not in that Pac-12. The Pac-12 had one good season, great. But from week to week, the SEC is a different monster, bro. It just is. And it doesn't prepare you if you try to go your way and your way is failing. In opposed to what Brinsky said, my thing is, yes, he's right, man. This is his first year. I'm trying to be patient. But here's the thing. From a coaching standpoint, Tez, Brinsky, from a coaching standpoint, I'm strictly keeping it week to week coaching. Carl, you know how we do from week to week, Jans. Brinsky, week to week, Piano Man, you go over the game plan, you practice for the game plan for that specific team that you're playing, right? I'm just strictly speaking on that. It's disappointing when I see you don't understand how to pick up the blitz in week 13. You know, it's disappointing when I see the pass script versus the run script in week 13. It's disappointing when I see the running backs and the attempts they give versus the fronts we face in week 13. It's disappointing. It bothers me when I still see you trying to have Jalen Milroe 5-step and 7-step dropping, using him like Michael Penix in week 13. No rollouts, no meshes, no over-unders, nothing to his strengths, nothing in week 13, right? That's the only thing I'm saying. That concerns me for any year from game 1 to week 13 that I see no progression. I see none. I'll just be completely honest with you. And what I mean by that is progression to me is not play one game great, play the next game bad. Play another game great, play another game. That's not progression to me. That's what any team should do. Progression, I'm saying, is I see you making the same mistakes in week 13 that I've seen you making in week 1. And to me, that's the concerning part. Even in Saban's first year, when we went 7-6, a lot of injuries that year. I saw progression. I saw progression from the run game to different running backs touching the ball. I saw progression that led up to the next season and the season we had after that. I don't see no progression with this offense. I see the exact, to me, this game don't look no different than it did the Wisconsin game or I see no progression with Nick Sheridan. Not one iota. I don't. Right? The blocking scheme, the pin and pulling, I see offensive linemen that's slow and can't get out their stance. I see linemen pulling across the formation. I see a lot less of that now because we've seen that it don't work, right? I don't understand it. Defend, $10 super chat. Sheridan is not a playoff offensive coordinator. I wouldn't move forward with any QB. You're right, defense. Sheridan has proved to me, and no disrespect to Coach Sheridan, I'm just saying that guy is definitely not a seasoned offensive coordinator. And that's all I'm saying. I'm keeping it strictly coaching, pressures, handling pressures, how to feel on defense. We've got better on that side of the ball. I see progression. I seen offensive. We lost both starters, and I seen second string lineman still trying to field. That tells me that practice is working. That tells me that the progression is working. I hadn't seen that at all on offense. And I mean play calling. I have not seen it at all. Jans, give it to me. I need to get your final thoughts on this. From what Brinsky said, as far as being patient and as far as how I feel, as far as just the normal coaching progression hadn't got no better to me.
Well, I think we have. I mean, like Brent, we have no choice but to be patient with this coaching staff. I think what we've seen so far. Now, like I said, Sheridan needs to go. But if he brings back Sheridan and this offense continues to not progress, it is and like you said before, it's not the fact that we're going to make mistakes, right? We're going to do some things that's going to be uncharacteristic. We may try some new things out, obviously. But if we keep touching the stove, it's like when you tell the kid not to touch the stove because it's gonna burn your hand, and the kid just keeps doing it anyway. He knows or she knows that it's gonna burn your hand, but you just keep doing it over and over and over and over again. Like that's what we are right now. We keep touching the stove. We're not adjusting to our players' skill sets. Now, Cam Womack, we can get on Cam Womack as much as we want. One thing we can't, we all got to agree on it. He got better, right? Womack got better. He's not perfect, still isn't perfect, but it's way better. It's way better compared to how we started off the season, the first 4 or 5 games. This offense has gone backwards since the Vanderbilt loss. It's gone backwards. And it's because when defenses got a little bit more film, and when they started to actually test out, okay, you know what, Bam, this Bama offense, we failed. We failed to make any sort of adjustments. Hell, the South Carolina game in the second half, when they stifled us, we failed to make in-game adjustments. And then Tennessee took the blueprint, couldn't do anything with them. Vanderbilt took the blueprint, couldn't do anything with. Vanderbilt took that blueprint. Oklahoma definitely took that blueprint. We all know what happened, and that was a depleted defense. And then we went up against another depleted defense. And it's if this offense once again fails to make the right adjustments, not trying to help, not focusing on our offensive the skill set of our players in terms of utilizing their tendencies. If we continue, again, the in-game adjustments and situational moments, it's just never – DeBoer sucks. It is what it is. He's never going to learn from it. He hasn't learned from it since Washington. He hasn't learned from it since Indiana. It is what it is. We can put that – that's false. Put that away right now. But if we can't progress again as a football team, what we did not what we did off the field and on the field, then I'm sorry, man. Then year 2's not going to get any better. It's just not. Like, we may win, 7 to 9 games. We're gonna look like Iowa, Kirk Ferentz, or Kyle Whittingham, Utah, which for a lot of teams and for those programs, those are successful seasons. But that's not the University of Alabama. And Iowa and Utah, they don't have even remotely the talent that we have. If they had this talent, Kirk Ferentz or Kyle Whittingham, any of those years would have had this talent. Mike Gundy would have had this talent. Like, they would kill to have it because they don't have the resources that we do. Even now, they would kill to have Courtney Morgan as their general manager and when it comes to helping get recruiting. They would kill for it. They don't have those resources. We do. Right? So we're blessed to continue to, even now, we're still blessed to be in a position where we can still get top 5 recruiting classes and we can still get top players from the transfer portal. But it doesn't really mean anything if we don't have the coaching staff that can put these players in the best possible situations. And so, coaches, I agree with you. I told you, if I'm a running back, why would I go to Bama?
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Yes.
Why would I go when you don't develop running backs? You don't develop these backs. You're putting me in a position for me to succeed. And I might be RB2 or RB3 because I think that, and again, I like Jim a lot. I will continuously say it. I think Richard Young and Daniel Hare are better. I think they're better backs. And they're and again, but we'll never know because they rarely get the opportunity.
Yeah.
And when they do get an opportunity and they get on a hot streak, we don't use them the next week. We go back and we only give Jeff Miller 7 to 8 carries a game. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So
See, for me, that is the issue. Game 13, I've seen nothing different all year. That is a red flag for me, just for me.
it just makes no sense. The tight ends, Danny Lewis, Danny Lewis, I hope we utilize him because that kid is extremely talented. Again, he entered the transfer portal. He withdrew his name because my guess is that they promised to use him in a more kind of increased role. We barely even use Dupree.
Yep.
Like, what?
Should be using Robbie Oots more.
Right, Robbie Oots. Like, why were we? I don't know. Like, it's just
I like Quavers over Dupree anyway.
This roster, this team, so many promises that have yet to even been fulfilled yet. And like I said, we got no choice but to be patient. But I'm sorry for year 2 for me. If we can't progress as a team, we can't progress. If this offense can't progress, I'm out. I'm out. Because like some of the stuff that failed today. Again, I don't mind if we lose the game, right? It is what it is. We lose. It's a bowl game. I'm not going to be upset about that. But what I am upset about is that we didn't learn from the Oklahoma game. We didn't learn from the game that got us bounced out from the playoffs. We didn't learn from it. And you can make an argument that this Michigan roster is worse than the Oklahoma team that we lost to because a lot of their players opted out. A lot of their starters opted out. Who are the huge players that opted out for us? We didn't really have any. Like, we got players that went to the portal. Malachi Moore. Campbell, he played. Offensive line. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's incredible to me. It's just incredible to me. Like, like, it's just no words. Like, I have no words that we simply couldn't, like, we didn't learn. Like, what were we doing for 2 weeks? What were we doing?
That what you just said is sort of my point. That's what I was more leaning to, Brinsky. What he just said. You've been off 2 weeks and it was no progression. None.
They was on vacation, coach.
And see, that's a red flag for me, brother. That is a problem for me as a coach. Nothing you done was different. Nothing. Go ahead, Jance. I'm sorry. Finish up.
No, that's it. I'm exhausted just thinking about it. Like, I just can't believe that we did not learn from it all season long against these type of defenses, and we just continue to touch that hot stove. Like, we haven't learned from it, and so I don't know. The only thing that makes sense to me is that this was just like an experimental year. That is to say, you know what, we're gonna find out what works, what doesn't work. We know Miller can't run the offense to the way we want it, but we have no other quarterback that can do it, so we're stuck. That's the only possible explanation I can think of as to why we're making the mistakes that we're doing.
So be it, bro. Piano Man, let me get your thoughts on what Brinsky said, man. Brinsky made some great points there. But before you do, really quickly, Bama Jeff 79 talks about Miro is because the quarterback stood pre-snap motion reads. My quick answer, Jeff, is what's pre-snap when they're setting in zone? They're setting in zone. It's raining. It's 3rd and 4. You run a vert, a deep dig, and a skinny post while keeping one tight end to block. What's pre-snap about that? That's a horrible offensive play call that you got your quarterback out there trying to do, right? Now, you're right. There's several times that he didn't see the pressure coming. He could have, quarterback has the option to put the running back on each side, wherever the pressure's coming from. He didn't do that, right? But when he hadn't done it all season. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He hadn't done it all season, right? It's the 13th game and we're running the same play calling. That's all I'm trying to tell you, bro. Yeah. These aren't new problems. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, Piano Man. Piano Man, what about what Brinsky said? Brinsky made some good points, man. And I want to know how you feel about that as opposed to what you saw today.
We did not improve offensively from, I'm going to say this. We did not improve actually from game 1. There was no growing. We played good in spurts, which makes me believe, Coach Sean, what you said is more correct than what you're giving yourself credit for, and that the Georgia win was basically because in the first half there was no film study,
Fact.
didn't know what to
Fact.
do, this, that, and the third. And when Kirby made the adjustments in the second half, we played good enough for 2 minutes and some change to beat them.
That's a fact, man. Why we hadn't played like we did the first half of Georgia? It's a clear reason for that.
It,
Kirby had no film on Coach DeBoer. If you coach the game, Carl, you know he had no film. Jans, he had no film on DeBoer outside of Washington, right? We didn't run
exactly.
the exact same offense, so he was seeing stuff that he hadn't seen before. Kirby just playing on the fly, right? You see the second half, attack the edges, bring stunts. They adjusted. We didn't do nothing. Zero, zilch until Ryan made that play. We would have lost that game too. Go ahead, Piano Man.
And so when you look at it from that perspective, every last one of your opponents are going to know they're going to know your weak spot. And the weak spot is you trying to deep ball, deep ball, deep ball. And you can't do that. You just can't. I'm going to say this. You're going to get Ryan Williams killed too eventually. I know another content creator who shall remain nameless, but he disagreed with me and said, "You can't do that because have you seen that dude? I've seen the best of them get annihilated overuse of them like that. Heck, Ryan Williams came up limping today because of all the deep stuff, doing this, doing that. You throwing this to Mbakwe. He wasn't even no more closer to that ball than I was. The point that I'm making, it was a regression from day one. It was a regression, not progression. So number two, because of the lack of the consistency, you played it in spurts and this, that, and the third. Then it made it look like that you were progressing when you were just only playing spurts, and that can't be. So there has to be some changes. Number one, Nick Sheridan is a tight ends coach. He's not an OC. He's a tight ends coach. He needs to go back to doing that or be gone altogether. Number three, if you're going to get an OC, it has to be a bona fide OC, which also has to address the issues of the whole offense, not just one part of it, the whole offense. Because I lead with this, I ended with this. Coach Sean, you said it best. I'm an old fullback. When you have to rely on the passing game, especially if it's a deep ball passing game, your O line never gets solidified. They get banged up, they get bruised up, they get beat. It becomes a psychological warfare and everything. And the O line was never consistent because all they did was deep ball it, deep ball it, deep ball it. No short, no run, deep ball it. All of that is about timing. Timing was off. So lots of changes has to be made. Go home tonight. My suggestion: go home tonight. Get you some rest. Get you some whatever. Get your mind right, and then get ready to start making changes. Because if you don't, I'll say it again, it's gonna be worse even next year if you don't make changes in administration right there, and that means starting an offensive coordinator.
All facts. I couldn't have said it better. Jans Piano Man gave it to you. Before I get to my brother, Coach Carl. Bama Jeff says it's hard to make adjustments when your quarterback is limited. No, it's not, Bama Jeff. Where you play at? No, it's not. You've been off for 2 weeks. This is week 13, not week 2. No, it's not. It is not hard to make adjustments when you've had 12 games, brother. You had 12 games to learn how to block pressure. Every defense is playing y'all the same way. What you talking about? I don't know where you play. Let me be quiet. Let me be quiet. No, it's not, Jeff. It's not hard at all, brother. I can see your point this week too. I see your point. This is week 13, bro, and every team is beating you the same way. What you talking about? Hard to make adjustments. No, it's not. No, it is not, my brother. Bama run a table. They will get opportunity next season simply because Mira won't be there. I hope so, Bam. I hope you're right, my brother. You've been spot on here lately. I'm gonna roll what you say. For me, it's not even about it's about what I see from progression. I know what the coaching game is like, brother. I've done it. I know what it's like. And I don't see none different in week 13 as I saw in week 1. And that's the red flag part for me. Ted says, would you feel better about the game had y'all lost doing something different? No, because that means it don't work then either. Absolutely not. No. What I'm saying is, in week 1, if I see your tight ends getting beat by a corner blitzer, cool. If I see you in Wisconsin, you give up 4 sacks from a corner blitz. If I see it again in Tennessee 3 times, I see it twice in Oklahoma game. I'm pissed if you ain't corrected it by the Michigan game. That is what coaching is, people. Taking your film study. Carl, speak on it. I'm going to give it to Coach Carl. He tell you the same thing. You watched the film on your previous opponent. For us, it was Monday. We played Southern Sun. Monday, we watching film on what you done wrong. Every position got a different coach, right, Coach Carl? You watch the film on now this corner blitz right here. So you don't get beat on that again. If I'm seeing that again in week 13 from week 1, then guess what that means? The message ain't coming across, brother. That's a red flag. If Michigan can line up with no pass game and do that to you, and you can't do nothing on offense, that is a red flag for me as a person who coached this game and played this game. That is a red flag. They did nothing special. They did nothing special. Nothing. Go ahead, Coach Carl.
Now, what you said then, Coach Son, you hit it right on top, man. When you say film study, now you make me go back and start thinking about something. As a coach, as those analysts that they have on the staff that they pay well, you do film study. So when you're breaking down film, when you break down film, this is how you break down film. People, y'all have never watched film about football. Like Coach Sean, every position has a coach. Yes. Every position has to do film study on their position. You break down the tendencies, like how many on what down, on 3rd down and 3. What plays do they run consistent? What defensive call do they make consistent? On 3rd and 5, what do they do consistent? On 3rd and 7, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 1? What are the play calls that they make consistently? You break it down. You go through everything. Every position coach go down and they iron out every little single detail. Now you know on 3rd and 3, 9 times out of 10, this is the defense that they're gonna run on 3rd and 3. So you have your offensive coordinator at that point know exactly what's coming. You can pretty much pins out what coming from the down and distance, or what people play the third down and distance. I don't think Alabama staff is actually evaluating film as they should be, because if you evaluate the film on Michigan, knowing that Michigan did have a lot of guys sitting out, you know that Michigan bring corner blitzes. They run corner blitzes at least 5 times a game. Yes. You should know it. You should know that they bring the linebackers, hot linebacker across the middle. Boom, the linebacker going to pressure up the middle. When they bring their backers, they coming up the middle. They're not wrapping their backers. They're going to bring their backers dead in the middle, because they know that the weakest part on the defense is you blitz in the middle is the offensive line between the offensive lineman and the guard. You get offense, you get a center and the guard, an option. And you wait for the center or the guard to commit. You wait for one to commit, and then you bring the blitz in behind them, because you know that they're big and slow. They can't get off that block. That's from film study. Michigan studied our offense. We did not study Michigan defense. That's why Michigan was so successful in blitzing us and pressuring us. They knew our weakest part of our offensive line was our right tackle, and we knew that Proctor was big and slow, and he had an injury.
And they picked on him. Facts, coach. Tell him.
He was able to move and handle that pressure because of the injury. Michigan studied us, man. We did not study Michigan. When we started talking about game-wise, we could tie the game up. We had the ball at the yard line, 3rd down and 10. We didn't get the pay. They went for it on 4th down. It get 4th and 5. I kicked a field goal at that point, and then it's 13 to 16. You kick the ball off and make Michigan go a long field, knowing that Michigan hadn't done anything in the whole entire game. They didn't make no plays in the entire game. They had one long run in the whole entire game. It's the only play that had over 18 yards the whole entire game. Okay, I'm going to take the 3. I'm going to kick the ball off and make Michigan drive the whole field, knowing that they're not going to drive the whole length of the field. Come back, that last 4 quarter, when they kicked the field goal, that would have been a 16-16 game. Now Michigan can't run the ball down the field, because we know you can't run the ball. We're going to put you in a predicament that you have to throw the ball. If you don't throw the ball, Then we're gonna stop the little run game. Then we get the ball back. Once we got inside the goal line with that last play that you were 4 from 5 and you had to throw a ball up in the air and made a mistake, that's a field goal. We win the game. That's coaching.
It's a
It
fact.
ain't nothing other than coaching. You know Michigan can't move the football or defense. You take the 3 points. I was saying in the Texas. I mean, we were Texas monsters. Threes. All I care about. We don't have to score a touchdown. All we gotta do is you get the possession in the second half. You give me 3. Give me 3 here. Give me 3 here. Give me 3 here. You win a football game. It's man, you gotta know what you're dealing with when you're dealing with it and how you're gonna deal with it. This team was underprepared. The defense was well prepared. I give K Warmack 1,000%. Man, I mean, what straight up was down. K Warmack, you did your job. You did.
Yes.
You've called excellent game. The guy on certain plays, but you call a phenomenal game, Warmack. You did your job. Your defense was prepared. The offense staff did not do their job.
It's a whole
Period.
fact.
And I'm not gonna hold y'all. Man, we've been on here 2 hours, but I'm gonna just say that right there, man. Let it be. No, I don't think we should get rid of the boy. K Warmack, your job is secure to me.
Right.
If you
Right.
keep Nick Sheridan, you got to bring in an experienced offensive coordinator to par with Nick Sheridan. That when Nick Sheridan starts making bad plays, this offensive coordinator who's tutoring him can override some of the calls. You're gonna have to get better O-line play, period. And I don't know if Proctor gonna be good enough to stay on that left tackle. Proctor might need to move to right tackle, because he's big, he's not progressing. So he may need to move to right, or he may be better suited to move interior. Left tackle, left guard, right guard, somewhere in there where he don't have to do a whole lot of movement. He can just stand there and be big and physical in the middle, and make people blitz around instead of people blitzing in front of you. Other than that, man, I think we just gotta regroup, man. We had a bad year. We had a good year with the win totals. We had a bad year with the offensive game plan because we so upset about our offense not performing because we was fooled that we had an offensive staff. But I think our offensive staff, like I said earlier, were predicated on Ryan Groves and Scott Huff. So we had to revamp and go and do a different direction. Miro, he's a really good kid, really good quarterback. I think that we should have just tailored a little bit more to his skill set by booting him out. A lot of people saying that the game plan will tailor to his skill set. When you playing RPOs and you put him in the rolling them out, that's tailored to his skill set. But standing him in the pocket and making him make 3-4 reads, that's not his skill set. You got to put him in motion and put him on the edges and let him use his hands and his feet. That's a weapon. Other than that, coach, man, y'all have a happy New Year's, man. We love y'all truly. Thanks everybody for the super chat. Thanks for the comments, man. Y'all go out there, man. Y'all support everybody that y'all seen on this panel. Support our guy Ty. The guys that y'all see like Tez and all that. When Tez don't get some chance, I'll go out and support them. Man, KB is on live right now. I think, man, when we jump on, y'all go over there and support KB. And just, man, just keep the love going, man. We love y'all as an Alabama fan. We love y'all. That's our chat. You know what I'm saying? The B2-way chat. We love y'all, man. Keep your head up, man. Better days are coming. Like my brother Brent said, man, we went through 6 years of Auburn beating us. We don't went through the shooter area, or shooter number 3 in the nation and couldn't even damn win a game. We've been through this. I don't think it's gonna get that bad with KD. I mean, with Greg Barnes at the helm, I don't think you get past year 3 having this type of production, man, because we so used to winning. And we spoiled, man. We spoiled as a fan base. We don't have Coach Saban anymore. We just gotta realize that. We don't have Coach Saban, man. Coach Saban was the master of making adjustment, just like Kirby is. You know what I mean? We didn't give Kirby enough money to lead Georgia. And we couldn't give Sark enough money to lead Texas. Lane Kiffin asked for $11 million, and they said, well, Lane Kiffin, no. Maybe we should have gave Lane Kiffin no $11 million. You never know. But, like I said, man, if we get a seasoned offensive coordinator, man, somebody that know how to put a grind game together, I seen somebody in the chat say something about Eric B. Enemy. I think Eric B. Enemy could fit. He could be really good for Alabama because he comes from a Patrick Mahomes system and they love to run the ball, and they have a dual threat quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. So, hey, it could work, man. He's sitting on the market right now. I mean, if Alabama offer him, we know he coming because he's available. So it is what it is, man. We got a good team. Hopefully, Caleb DeBoer can convince these guys to stay and not jump the portal. And if they do, man, we just get some guys in here that want to be at Alabama, man, want to change the program for the better. But I do think that we need to start home though. We gotta stay in the southeast, man, and get some kids out of the southeast because that's where the physicality gonna come from. And if we don't get them out of the southeast, we gotta at least go into the Big Ten and get them. We gotta stay away from that Pac-12 because we're getting a lot of these Pac-12 guys, and we know them that they talented, but a lot of them are still soft, and it's hard to adjust for this cold contact sport down here where we play. We play physical in the south, so I mean, I think that's one of the bigger issues we got to solidify in the all season, man. We gotta get some of these Southern guys or some of those Big Ten guys that bring back the physicality because every time we play against a team that's more physical than us, we can't beat them. So we just gotta get our physicality up, man. Roll Tide chat. We love y'all. Have a good one. Happy New
Oh,
Year's,
facts,
people.
coach. Oh, facts, man. I couldn't have said it better myself. Shout out to Jay. Jay, Uncle Jay here, man. Much love to Jay, man. Jay with the $5 super chat says, you may not disagree with me, but Miro stank up the field most of the game, and that play call was poor. We agree with you 1,000%, Jay. We actually was just saying that. That's what I was just telling Bama Jeff. We're not disagreeing with you. You know what I'm saying? We're not disagreeing with you. All facts, Uncle Jay. I couldn't have said it better, man. Thank you, Jay. Much love. Good to see you too, man. Good to see you, Jay. Holla at me, bro. Good to see my partner Jay, man, whose channel is popping. Make sure y'all tap in with Jay. His channel is absolutely banging. Great channel, spiritual, uplifting. You can't go wrong with that, man. Make sure you tap in with Jay right there. Jay's inspirational station. Please holler at Jay Townsend, man. My brother Bama Jeff says, so did play calling have Miro fumble a perfect snap? They play. Well, let me ask you the first part of the question. No, play calling didn't have nothing to do with him fumbling the snap outside of in the shotgun when it's storming cats and dogs outside of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody that was expecting us to be in five wide when it's raining like that, right? When they in zone.
Thank you.
Outside of that, I mean, hell, I don't know, Bama Jeff. You know what I'm saying? But hey, brother, I'm just my humble opinion. Did play calling have Miro misreads and throw picks or not understand that they're bringing six? What? Let me ask you a question, Bama Jeff. If they playing zone and you got four verts called, well, you got a vert, a deep dig. I think one of them was a deep crosser. What could a Miro have done at that point in time when the play's called? You got an empty set. What was he gonna do at that point? But run the
It's,
play.
it's no
But
hot route.
bringing
Like
yes,
he's
there's
saying,
no
he's
hot
saying,
route, Jeff.
he's saying hot
That
read is no hot. If it's a hot
that
read, the
yes,
hot read
yes.
mean that once this one. This I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about a hot read, Jeff. Let me say a quick
Hold up,
one
coach.
quick
Hold up
shot,
before you
quick
go
shot,
into it.
one
Hold up,
quick shot.
coach. Hold up. Hold up. Tell him this. Jeff, we're not disagreeing with you, brother. You're saying exactly what we've said half the show. We're not disagreeing with you. But I will not sit here and allow you to put it all on Jalen Miro
On
when
Jalen,
I
no.
watch my team go out there on 3rd and 4 with a vert, a deep dig, a deep crosser, and a damn skinny post when they in zone and they bring in all this pressure.
Bring
I ain't
all
gonna
this
let you do
pressure.
that, bro.
And he said
Facts.
hot read. What's the hot read though, Coach Sean? If the guy
Facts.
is blitzing you from the corner and your wide receiver still running the go route, that's not a hot read.
Yeah, what the
That
hell you
hot
supposed to do?
read is once that cornerback lead, your wide receiver cuts in front of the quarterback, give him a quick read. That's a hot read. Boom. You see the cornerback coming, boom, the ball comes out quick. That's why it's called
Yes,
hot. You can't you can't
yes.
you can't throw a corner route or a quick hitch route when the guy 30 yards downfield. I'm sorry.
And they're blitzing you. You either gonna eat it, throw an interception,
Throw an
or
interception
or
or get
you
sacked.
can't get outside the pocket because they coming off the edges. So what do
Yeah.
you do? At some point, Jeff, you're right, brother. He played terrible. I think we're not denying that. But at some
Yeah,
point,
he
Jeff,
played
your
terrible.
offensive coordinator has to
Got
put you on
got
favorable conditions on down and distance. That's what we're
Yeah.
saying, Jeff. Shout out to my brother Jason
on
from Hall of Fame
on
Sports.
third and 5, man. Why we don't get slant routes on 3rd and 5?
We didn't run nothing like that. That's what I'm trying to tell Jeff. We're not absolving Jalen Milroe. Don't mistake what this is, right? Jalen Milroe played terrible, right? He threw in the coverage. He didn't see downfield receivers. He left a lot of some meat on the bone. But I can't let you put it all on him when I watch all 5. We in 12 personnel. You got your tight ends going out for a damn pass play, and they still bringing 8, and you do nothing. You do that for the whole series, and you get sacked twice in the series. That's the quarterback's fault. A lot of you need to watch what you're watching first, brother, before you type. You know what I mean? Shout out to my brother Cody, man. Cody, that's my broski. He worked with me right there. Me and Cody, we make missiles for the defense, for the defense of our country. Much love to my broski Cody. He's a big Bama fan right there. Cody asked, why did we not make adjustments to pretty much he's asking what the hell we were saying right now. Why did we not make adjustments to counter the constant blitzing and pressure? DeBoer was visibly frustrated with some of Sheridan's calls. Why doesn't he take over, rule, and change the Cody, you just not getting in here. We've been talking about that for an hour and a half, and you are 100% correct, Cody. Jeff is right too. Jeff is not wrong. Bama Jeff is not wrong. But what I want Bama Jeff to understand is when you're getting hit like that as a quarterback, and you're constantly getting hit, when you say hike, the normal human thing to do is you don't look downfield anymore. You start to look at the rush and see where it's coming.
Looking at the line.
You start to look at the rush, right? When your quarterback gets hit over and over and over like that, and they constantly bringing pressure, and you have no hot route to throw it to, nobody in the flats, nobody in no hot route coming back to the ball, right? You just either got to eat it, right? Your quarterback is playing bad. You didn't move the pocket. You didn't run no boots for the kid. This is not Peyton Manning back there. He's not going to decipher and go from 1 read to 2, from 2 to 3, back to 2. He's not going to do that. Hell, he don't have time to do that, right? Your offensive line got whipped straight up, right? You made no adjustments in the pass game whatsoever, run all these deep ass routes, all over these over unders, these deep ass dig routes. What are you doing, right? So it was a complete failure, brother. No, Jalen didn't play well. We're not going to absolve him. No, not at all. But we're not going to put it all on him either, if you know what you're watching.
And Bernard was frustrated because he was breaking off his routes, but he was breaking off his routes on Jaden's backside. I mean, he had to turn all the way to the left to see him. He's rolling to the right trying to get away from pressure, and he got to turn all the way to the left to see him. He wasn't going to make that throw across the field. I mean, the only person I've seen do that this year is Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen. Those type of arms. He's not going to make that throw. So if he got to turn all the way back to see that when he break off a hot route, that means that somebody on this side, you got Ryan on a deep route. You got
Bama Jeff. They didn't have nobody in the flat, Bama Jeff. That's what Coach Carl just trying to tell you.
I don't
flats
know who
where?
that was. Flats where? That was saying it's no flats. They did not run flats. They ran one flat in the game, and he threw it too far out of bounds because he threw it all the way across his body to Jalen Botway. He threw it too far across the body.
That's what we're saying, Bama
They
Jeff.
broke off the routes. Bernard broke off his routes, but he breaking off his routes on his backside. If Bernard break off his routes on the front side like he did on some of the plays that he made the completion, coming across the middle, he was on his front side.
They don't see that though, Coach.
Yeah, that's the experienced wide receiver. Keep your experienced wide receiver on your quarterback strong side, and then you won't have those issues.
Facts, Coach. But they see they don't see that. All they see, he should have hit the flat. What flat? That's what we're saying, Bama Jeff. They running deep routes while you got 8 people coming. At that point, Bama Jeff, you got to eat it. Try to get out the pocket and throw it away. You can't throw it away from the pocket or it's a flag, right? You got to try to get outside the pocket, throw it away, right? Or God forbid, somebody will come up with the ball, right?
That's what your tight ends are for, Coach Sean. And our tight ends are running deep routes.
Yes, that's a fact. That's a whole fact, brother.
That's all I'm saying. Quaver's not that fast, but Quaver's going to do a little short routes. But hey, man, you putting Dupree in the game. Dupree going on deep routes, man. If you don't have nobody underneath the game, underneath you can't do anything hot. So I love you, Bama Jeff, but it lets you know that it's not Miro, it's all offensive play calling, because at some point you should know all year long that we ain't doing nothing across the middle. Somebody gonna have to do something with running backs in the flat. They're gonna have to do tight ends across the middle, tight ends sitting. the slot guy coming across the quarterback face, running curls, running slants, running down crosses, running miss routes. It is what it is, man.
I
I'm
don't
just
think our
saying.
offense know what a mesh is. We ain't run that all season long, man.
I know, right?
Inside out, over and unders. From the outside looking in, Ted says this is a poorly coached offense. Has been all year. Blaming Jalen is wild. And the thing about it, Ted, is I'll blame him to a certain extent because he made bad plays too. Several,
Yeah.
the time when the offensive line did hold up and they didn't bring pressure, he didn't get the ball away to the right person. See, at that time, he been hit so much, he get what we call happy feet, seeing ghosts. He been hit so much, his eyes, you have hit him so much to where his eyes automatically look down. They don't look downfield. Hike, you're supposed to look downfield, go through your progression. Here's his hike. He started looking at the blitz, see you coming. By that time, the play is done. It's done. So it was just a complete ass whipping by Michigan. Period. Facts, Tez. All facts, brother.
Big facts.
Shout out to my brother Jason, man. So listen, guys, we've been
Welcome,
on
Jason.
here 2 hours. Let's see what my boy Mike Ford say. Mike say time to address the elephant in the room. SEC isn't the rabbit conference anymore. It's a citrus bowl, score holes, the two. I can't say that though, Mike. And we still got the best record, even with this 5-4. I think y'all are 4-4. I think y'all are now. We're 5-4, right? I'll say this, Mike, and if you're being honest, to address that real quick. If you took Indiana, y'all playoff team, you took Clemson, the ACC champion, who got beat by 3 different SEC teams, and you give Indiana Georgia's schedule, what would their record be? Now, before you answer that question, Georgia went to Bama. Georgia played Clemson in the opening round. Georgia went to Bama, to Texas, to Ole Miss, played Kentucky, played Tennessee, and ended with Georgia Tech, who's pretty damn good. If you give Indiana, one of y'all best teams, 11-1, right, and give them that schedule, what would their record be? Come on, Mike, keep it
They
real
won't
now.
win. They don't think they win any of those games. I don't
Bama has
even
been
think
struggling
Penn
all
State
season.
win. I don't think Penn State can go to Texas and beat Texas. I don't
Yes,
think Penn
Kentucky's
State
4-8.
would have.
Yes,
I don't
that's
think.
facts.
Hey, I don't think Penn State would have went in and beat Ole Miss. They damn sure would have came in and beat in Tuscaloosa and won that game week 4.
That's all
Uh,
facts, Bama Jeff. That's all facts. I mean, let's be real, Mike. You speaking from an Ohio State standpoint, right? Because they're your best. Well, I guess Oregon would be your best team. Think about this now, Mike. If we being real, right? Right? Your best team ain't even a Big Ten team for real.
a Pac-12 team.
They just came from the Pac-12 and ran your conference, went undefeated, right? Texas had a great year in our conference, but they got their asses whipped by the SEC champion. So twice.
Twice.
So we can have that conversation if you want now, if you want. But listen, guys, Cody, much love to my broski Cody, man, who tapped in. Love my brother. You know what I'm saying? He's a Bama fan. He's learning the game as well. I get it, guys. People mad about it. All I ask is this, bro, from a coaching standpoint. That's all I speak from. Nothing's personal to me. You get on Jalen ass when Jalen make bad plays, I'm an advocate of that. But be an advocate of your horrible play calling offensive coordinator as well. That's all I say. That's all I say. You know what I mean? Nobody played well on that offense, if you ask me, but Jeremy Bernard. That's about it. You know what I mean? That's about it. All I'm saying is give the blame to all who deserve it. That's a whole fact, man. Let everybody know where they can find you, Coach Carl.
Hey man, it's on the Block Sport Talk with Coach Carr on YouTube, and it's Coach KD Taylor on Twitter, X, whatever y'all call it. What you just said, Coach Sean. Let me say one quick thing about that. Nobody played good on offense. Period.
Right.
I'm not blaming no kid that's on scholarship for the way that their offense went. I'm always gonna start at the top. I am a coach, and when my kids underperform, it's all on me. I should have done better. I'm not gonna blame my kids for having those type of issues when I'm a coach. I should have done better. I should have put them in a better predicament to be successful. And if they're not successful, it's on me, not them. That's all I'm gonna say. So we can kill our kids all we want, man. But at the end of the day, those kids don't get paid millions of dollars to make play calls. They getting their NIL money to make plays, but they're not calling the plays themselves. And us as coaches cannot put those kids in the right predicament to be successful. Then we just gotta take the reign, man. We're just gonna have to put it on our back. We're gonna take that career season and we're gonna do what they do. Those are young guys. I'm on like around 17-year-old kid. That kid don't know the physicality of football. He learned this year, but hot routes and all that, he's not being there. He's not gonna be able to read hot routes right now as a 17-year-old freshman in college. It's just not gonna happen. But Nard, 3 years in the game, he can read those hot routes. That's why he broke them off. So I mean, it ain't the kids, man. Jalen made some bad reads, true enough, but we can't blame our athletes for poor coaching. It's on us, man. At the end of the day, it's us, 100%. Roll Tide. Appreciate you for inviting me on, Coach Sean. And once again, congratulations, Brentford, on your credentials, man. Go down there to the
Brinsky.
and then and just be you, brother. Hey man, roll tide in the chat. Happy New Year's, man. We'll see y'all on the next go round. We're just gonna do something for the next championship game, Coach Sean. If we do, man, we'll go live. We'll try to keep this YouTube thing jumping, man. Even in the basketball season, Coach Sean don't know much, but we can talk. We'll talk something, man.
I always
Recruit,
rap on
transfer,
basketball season.
transfer, proto. We got some stuff we'll talk about, man. Y'all be safe
Facts.
out there, man. We love y'all, man. We hope to see y'all again in the new year. Be blessed.
Facts. Brinsky. Let me know where they can find you, brother. And congratulations in order for my broski. My broski got credential. He would be at the Senior Bowl, and I'm gonna be on TV looking for him. That's the Brinsker right there. Shout out to my brother Brinsky. God is good. God blesses those who bless themselves too. Shout out to my brother. Go ahead, Brinsky. Let them know where they can find you. And big shout out to Bama, to Mike Ford, who always come with the great content. Big shout out to Bama Jeff 79, man. I appreciate you, Bama Jeff, man. Good interaction, brother. I appreciate you. Go ahead, Brinsky. 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 Is that you snoring, Brinsky? Jeff. I mean, Tez. I want you to get on, Brinsky. Or is that Jans? Jans, that you still there? Coach J. I believe that's Coach J. Hey, Coach J. Man, you fell asleep, man. We have been on a long time, though. We have been on a long time, for real. Coach J, you there? Coach J. Brinsky. Tez, I want you to get on Brinsky on the way. I think that's Coach J, man. Because when they talk, you can see the little icon move. We have been over a long ass time, though. You know what I'm
Somebody,
saying?
somebody getting in, Coach Sean.
I think that's
But
Coach J.
hey, but be sharp, be_sharp on Twitter, X,
Yes.
and then Sharpshooter Podcast on
Yes.
YouTube. And get at my boy
Yes.
Brinsky, man.
And then
I think it's
716.
Jan 24, 21,
It's Jan 716.
716.
Jason, you gotta get on Brinsky for that. If Tez is still here, Jason and Ted gotta get on Brinsky. I think that's Coach J with the snow. I think that's Coach J though. Coach J going to work because I see his icon moving. You know what I mean? That means the sound come from Coach J.
Come from
You know
Coach
what I'm
J.
saying?
He getting it in. But it's
Yeah,
okay.
man.
We still love him,
So,
man. I mean,
yeah.
the way Bama played today here, I'll be asleep too, man. Like I really want to
Thanks,
go to
bro.
sleep, man. But I'm gonna take the time, man. I'm gonna get up, man. Go out and take my wife out to lunch, man. And we're gonna go somewhere and do a dinner, and we're gonna go somewhere and celebrate the last day of the New Year's, man.
That's what's
Y'all do
up,
the
man.
same.
That's what's up, Coach. One more time. Brinsky. Coach J. Yeah, Coach J gone. Brinsky
Coach
might
J
be moving
gone.
around the house. I know. You know what I'm saying? Look, Jay. Look, Jay say, be sharp did on my show last night. We have been on for damn near 3 hours. Listen, much love to everybody in the chat, man. Much love to everybody in the chat. JMHO Sports Talk on Twitter and YouTube. We had almost 260 people, man. Exactly,
Val,
Shalimar.
Jason.
Much love to everybody, bro. Listen, you guys be careful. Kimberly, thank you, Kimberly. Be careful tonight. Be careful. Whatever you guys do, be responsible, man. Because them boys is out. If you know what I'm saying. Be careful.
Do it at
OG
home.
Ephraim, Paul
Yeah,
T,
do it at
Goose,
home. Do it at home,
Jeremy.
please.
Do it at home. Yeah, bro. That's me. I'm done with the club, man. I'm done. I'm starting to see my little cousins in the club. I ain't trying to go up in there. All of them. Look, if you here in Huntsville, I have kin folks that pay the security in illegal payments of things to bring weapons in the club.
Bring weapons in the
So
club, yeah.
that's a disclaimer for all y'all going to the club. My little cousins in there, and they ready. They up here from Chicago, and they ready for all activities. If you know what I'm saying, they pay the security people to bring weapons in the damn club. So you know I'm not going nowhere near that. I'm finna be at home with my baby. That's it. My little
I see
girl.
you
We
out there,
finna
Uncle
chill.
Jay. Happy New Year, Uncle Jay.
Happy New Year, Uncle Jay, and I'm finna watch Dick Clark Rockin' Eve. Show them. I'm old now. Show
All right.
them. Enjoy. Much love to all y'all. Hey, for real? Is 28 that close to Madison? Oh, I know one hit the other day down there for sure. It tore downtown up, man.
Tornado in Akron.
Um,
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
yeah, that's right down the street. That's right down the street, literally. That's where my mama at, man. So much love to y'all. It didn't hit where they stayed though. Much love to y'all, man. Please be safe tonight, man. Paul T, OG Ephraim, all y'all be safe. Shalimar, Kimberly, Roll Tide to all y'all, man. Happy New Year to y'all, man. Happy New Year. Next year gonna be better, damn it. Next year gonna be better. Roll Tide to the real ones, and to all a good night.
Good night.
Introducing before we leave the S. Oh, much love to Ty. Much love to Jason. Much love to Coach Al. Much love to all our brothers and sisters, man. Big up to KT. Everybody. Piano Man, my brother Piano Man, who's just here. Much love to you all, man. Roll Tide, Spinning Wheel of Doom up next.
And it spins. And it spins. And it spins. And it spins.
Wrong damn button.
It's a long damn spin.
Yeah, bro. Brinsky, you back? Jay.
They still
Coach
snoring.
Jay. Jarek. 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 Coach Jay.
Oh my goodness. Jay. Wake up. Wake up. It's the first of the month.
We off now, Jay. We off now, dog. Hey, yo,
we
was
still on.
Like
you still on live. You still live, Sean. Hey, Coach Sean, you still live, bro.
Nah, it ended.
No,
oh, you getting Coach Jay?
Mine's still kicking.
I know. I'm just messing with Coach Jay. Much love to everybody, brothers and sisters.